Hey guys, welcome to the Live Well, brought to you by Digital Sportsman, where we get together with our community and talk fishing. The show's fixing to start, we're getting everything ready. But in the meantime, we want to tell you about our fine partners that not only make this show possible, but are companies that we absolutely love and stand behind. Groove Fishing, changing the norm of tackle storage. Sonar Pros, specializing in high-end installations across all electronic brands. Go where the pros go. Lipsticker Fishing, specializing in putting clients on giant Lake Lanier bass. Bill Payne's Guide Service, fish with a legend on Lake Allatoona, seasonal smallmouth trips, or even get your sonar dialed in. Brooks Anderson Fishing, guide trips and educating today's anglers on Lake Lanier. Big League Charters, fish with a pro on Tellico, Fort Loudon, Watts Bar, and Chickamauga. Money Saver Lure Retriever, designed to break your lure free from almost any snag. Fishers of Hope, benefit fishing tournaments to help people in need. Serve IT, industry-leading IT services for your business. Change the way you manage IT. Turner Tire, Jasper, Georgia's most trusted family-owned tire center. Atlanta Safe House, the trusted source for safes and gun safes in Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, and Alabama. And of course, Digital Sportsman, a new way to discover and book unforgettable outdoor experiences with local trusted guides. Go to fngo.com to get direct links to all our fine partners. Get ready and let's talk fishing.
Whatever that thing.
So fancy.
All right, guys, we are live. Welcome to the Live Well here at Fish North, Georgia, this Tuesday night. So glad you guys could join us. We got an interesting show for you. You can kind of see in front of me, we have got a little bit of everything. And go ahead and pop it on the fish tank there, just showing what we're going to be doing. Okay. Now, guys, listen, for being honest, if you'd have seen the condition of this fish tank from the basement from 2.5 years ago, it actually looks amazingly clean. All right. So, but there's some things on it I just can't get out. I don't know. It's kind of like spring break. You know, there's just some things that's going to stick with you for a while.
That's only if you go to Panama City.
That's right. So anyway, what we're going to do tonight, and hello to all you guys in the comment section. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a variety of bass baits. Anything from a shaky head to a Ned rig, whatever. We're going to put them on a hook and we're going to drop it down there for you guys to kind of look. And like, so Coleman says, break out the Sakamatas. We're actually going to put a Sakamata on there, but we're going to do a little bit of everything. And so you guys, like someone popped off in there. Listen, here's what I think happened. Here's honestly what I think happened. There was bits and pieces of actual worms in the rocks from the last time we did this, and it's been about 2.5 years. Must have had some Elastec stuff in there or something, but it just basically coated. And I scrubbed that thing. I'm going to have to actually get a chisel to get the rest of it off. But listen, we're not highbrow here, so we're going to run with it like that. I just told everybody, I said, look, it looks like a ledge wall or something like that. Looks like it needs some lime away on that stuff. So anyway, it is what it is. But listen, you still can see what these baits are doing. And so I got some guys in here to help me kind of discuss what we're looking at tonight. I got Ken Pruitt over here to my right there in all his glory, Land Shark Bar and Grill. He's representing right there. And of course I got Phil Hutchinson over here. He'll have to, there he is. He's going to be he's going to be behind the tank doing all the work.
You'll be able to hear me, but not necessarily see me,
which is a good thing. And then we got Alex back there in the corner. So
that's only because Alex and I are competing in the FNGO beauty contest, apparently.
I guess so. So anyway, let's just go ahead and give them kind of an example of what we're going to do. Get one ready. Now, guys, before we really get going, I want you to remember two things, okay? September 6th, the Ryan Sheffield Benefit Tournament. We are pre-registering right now. You can call me and enter. We're going to blast you off in the order at which you sign up. You still can sign up the morning of the tournament at 4:30. I'm also selling the raffle tickets here. Same thing. You can call me, PayPal or Venmo. Coleman, I got to do yours, but I will go ahead and write the tickets down, take a picture, send them to you. You do not have to be present to win. Okay. We'll make sure you get your prize and all that, but September 6th, that is what, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So it's coming. And then go ahead and mark your calendars. December 6th, Toys for Tots. Okay. Toys for Tots tournament out of Laurel Park. Going to be a good thing. We had 11 boxes, I think 11 or 12 boxes worth of toys. You're going to start hearing a lot about that. So Steve Billington is really hitting him in the comments out there. So he's going to have fun with this tonight. So
yes, he is.
A lot of guys are going to.
Well, we can start out with a couple of jigs if you want, Danny.
You going to put a trailer on them?
Well, we don't have to. We can if you got a trailer you want
Let's
to put
go
on.
ahead and I'll put a trailer on this one. Go
Which
ahead.
One?
Show Ken. What is this one that we're looking at that you brought up here earlier?
That is the zero gravity jig.
Yeah.
So if you read in the top right corner, it's in real fine print, but it falls a lot slower than your everyday quarter ounce, 3/4 ounce, half ounce jig.
Go ahead and pop that over there,
Yeah,
Alex.
so here it is, and this is in front of the tank, fellas. It's nice looking chartreuse, white and blue on there, and it's a revolutionary, zero gravity, lead free head design. It's only 0.21 of an ounce. It's got a fall rate of 1 foot per 3 seconds.
You trying to sell them or what?
Well, we're trying to make sure these boys are informed, right?
I guess so.
Let's see what it looks like
that
without a
video
trailer, though. Check this out.
It does have a nice slow fall to it.
Yes, it does.
And it does spread out.
Yeah, it flares out real nice.
It's got a good flare to it.
I
Now
got
we're
the
gonna
color right too.
What kind of trailer do y'all want to throw on here?
We ain't throwing a trailer on that one.
Okay.
We're
You
just
want to
letting it
compare
fall.
that to a
Well,
True Grit?
No. Anybody remember the Thing Maker? No, Patricia Leanne, I do not remember that. Now this one is just a Georgia blade jig, and again, now these trailers are not going to match. We're not worried about that. I am going to show the General versus the Yamamoto here in a little while. We're starting off with a jig. So this is a Georgia blade, and that is what was that? A Rage Crawl? Rage Tail from Strike King. So pop it right there where they can see it. Kind of get it in the front a little bit so they can see what it does. Flares out. The jig flares out. Actually, that's not a bad looking color combination. You're dancing with it like he's walking.
Yeah.
But lay it flat. I want to see what it looks like totally flat. Like if you can get it on a flat surface.
There we go.
Okay, so that right there, you don't get much of a stand up with that one at all.
Yeah, this is going to be more your dragger style.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Coleman Phillips. Philip is sounding like Barrett Jackson Automotive. There you go. Hello from far southeast Oklahoma. Glad to see my boys. Glad to see you, Far Dog. Put a turtle in that tank and see if it orders a pizza.
Well, weren't we supposed to have pizza tonight anyways?
No, we weren't.
Uh-huh.
It's Tuesday night. We don't do nothing on Tuesday night. Anyway, Philip, do you use them trout fishing any at all?
It's ironic because we've had some folks come out. We do use jigs. We've used bass jigs before. They're a little bit big to get into trout's mouth. I've seen some of the smaller ones, like 3/8 ounce size and smaller. They do okay. Trout tend to go more for the bucktail or marabou style jigs, which they just have a little bit of a different fall pattern than these do.
I got you. What was you wanting to
that?
What's the trailer again? This is a Rage
That's
Call?
a Rage Tail from Strike
Rage Tail.
King.
Okay.
So if you compare that silicone to living rubber, when some people say, hey, silicone doesn't flare out as much, you can see that one still flares out really well. But like a living rubber one will actually flare out even more if you get the old style living rubber.
No, it didn't have much action, Fred Ashcraft. But let's be honest, though. It's not a very big tank, so we really don't have a lot to actually move it. Captain J. Morgan, evening, folks. What's the density and salinity of that water?
Do you need to know the temperature too as well, Captain J?
Listen, that is Marble Hill tap water and an unclean fish tank from 2.5 years ago. So that's what that is. And you get what you get right there.
Okay,
all right, so
that's not farmer approved.
This is not farmer approved. Oh, you're talking about the way you put it on?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys don't make fun of this. Ken put that on. But anyway, this is a good Lord line everyone. So this is a Zoom Ultra Vibe speed crawl. So you can kind of see it a little bit.
So I kinked it so the claws come up.
You kinked it so the claws will come. Now it does raise up.
It's got a little raise to it.
It's got some raise to it. A lot more than the Strike King did.
Yep. I'll drag it back the other way too.
Yeah. So anyway, temp maybe, but not pH. Whatever works. Please compare the Strike King Ocho to your Yamamoto Cinco. I'd pay to see that comparison, as I'm the Ocho man of Southeast Oklahoma. Unfortunately, I ain't got no Ochos tonight. I got some other Cincos, but I don't have an Ocho.
Tell you what, this is a lot more difficult to use not on a rod. Tell you that right now.
Yeah,
fellas.
I mean, again, guys, we're just like throwing this together just for you guys.
Well, we're
to
having
have some
fun with
visual.
this. Wait till you see some of the other stuff we got in store to show you all tonight. This is going to be fun.
Hey, listen, Alex, this tactical fishing.
Yeah.
What is this little blue one?
The black and blue is a combat crawl.
Can I put that on the back of a jig?
Of course you can.
All right, so
Hang on, let's put this on this joker real quick.
what are you gonna put? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on that jig. So anyway, guys, while we're at it, like seriously, we're just throwing stuff together. How come it isn't snagged yet like all my actual jigs, Steve Duncan? To be honest with you, Steve,
I got it.
Did get it
yeah,
hung.
I did get it snagged beforehand.
He did get it hung.
He got it hung on a rock in a tank.
He
Yep.
did. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Almost had to get one of the what are
We had
those?
to go get a money saver.
Yeah, a money saver.
Because it is too. Listen, my short arms can't reach down in there.
Actually, that'd be cool if we set up a stick in here one time to show people how that money saver works.
We need to do that.
That would actually be cool.
But I'd probably mess it up and bust the side of the glass, and water would go everywhere and get all over
All
this
right,
electrical.
that might not be Alex approved
This
either.
might
by the
not
way.
be Alex approved, but now here's the tactical. What was it called again?
Combat crawl.
Combat crawl from Tactical Fishing.
All right.
Let's see what that puppy does. Ooh, that's got some stand too.
I like the way that's standing up.
Let it sit for a second. Let it sit for a second. Kind of flare out. Now, what you see those lines in the front of it, that's the bubbles on the side of the fish
The
tank.
tank, yeah.
But it does have a little bit of raise to it. Like look at that. That was pretty good.
That was good.
That was good. So that does have some raise to it.
Oh, look at that right there. There you go.
Now you
Found a little crevasse.
in the little. Okay, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think. What don't you think?
Yeah.
I think that looks good.
Yeah.
And I didn't on that one. I didn't even kink it like I did the last one.
Right.
That's just natural rigged up. It raises up on its own like that.
All right. So I've done
So
that.
that's a good crop.
I got to get rid of the baits that I've done. We don't want to do them like
Throw him
2 or
over
3
towards
times.
Kenny. He'll be all right with it.
He will be all right. All right, but that's pretty interesting that one. And I wonder what the difference in the plastic is made from the tactical to the.
Hey, Alex, do they use 2 different types of plastic for like the body of it versus the claws of it?
No,
They don't.
no.
Okay.
Cranking and yanking looks just like live scope. It kind of does. it kind of does.
Live scope and color.
Live
You
scope
got it
and color.
cranking
This is the new Garmin, all right, that you can actually see your bait down there.
in
That's
4K.
that's a cool craw.
That is a cool craw. That looks good.
I've never seen that before, but that's cool.
Yeah, I like the action. So good.
Paul B says he's busy till the second hour. Save all the good stuff for the second. Well, what's the good stuff, Paul?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
Beer, cigar, bass talk. It's a good evening. Absolutely, Fred.
That is a dang good craw.
Now I like that. I don't have a
I've
real
been
pig
telling
and
you.
jig. Huh?
I said I've been telling you.
I know you.
I did enjoy it. If you guys haven't, y'all should go back and watch the FNGO podcast. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With the what was the gentleman's name, Alex? Andrew from Tactical. He's great stuff. Love what he does and supports. He's a veteran, and a lot of veteran-owned companies that we have around today, man, those are the ones you want to support.
All right, we got one more.
Okay, let's
We
go.
got one more. We're gonna put on a Fat Albert twin tail.
Oh boy, I better do this right.
Yeah, you better do this right. Make sure the right side's up, a farmer, and then we're gonna tell you. I call all the open packages. I was the first one to beg. Yeah, I can tell you where they're going.
Well, you're a little bit far away, aren't you, Far
yeah.
Dog?
Never knew what the point of the skirt is. What is that supposed to look like? That's actually a pretty good question.
So I'll say, in my opinion, cranking and yanking, that's supposed to represent fins flaring, gills moving, any sort of subtle movement that fish might have. If you notice when they sit in one place, they'll kind of waver around or they'll move different fins and whatnot.
Mhm.
And because you're with some of the other stuff we're going to show you, it's going to be similar as well. Just the little subtle movements that these baits can bring in.
That's
or what
You
they're
put it
looking
on
for.
upside down.
That's still not farmer approved.
It's not farmer
it's
approved.
Are you going to put it on right
You got to
side?
put it on right
Yeah,
side.
to
See,
flip
like
that
right there
joker
where it
around.
opens,
I did it where it curled up.
you did where it curled up.
But it's
supposed
going to
be the
curl
other way.
down.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're just going to see what it does.
All right.
All right, so here we go. Here's the Zoom Fat Albert. Ooh,
Ah.
it does have a little bit. Well, it did look like it had some stand to it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back in that crevasse there.
Okay. I'm
That
working my
crevasse.
way over there. There we go.
There we go. So if you hit the right thing, the jig is the OG dice, Craftmaster said. And you're kind of
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I felt like it was to provide movement when the bait was mostly sitting still or slightly moving. Alex should have had me send him some more mission fishing jigs for this. Yeah, we should have done. Listen, we just didn't want to do retie a lot. Get some. He's mad he missed the conspiracy episode. It's getting ready to come out on iTunes and Spotify too if you want to listen to it.
And I don't think this is going to be the last time that Danny does a tank show like this, y'all. So
No, we'll do some more once I clean it and get it like
well, heck,
sandblasted.
you may have to get a bigger tank so you can start doing hard baits as well. Because
We need to do that, and I need to get me a bass. I need to get me a tank big enough to keep a pet bass in
yeah,
here, and I'll call him Fred.
go catch you one of those little Coosa bass over in Talking
Hey,
Rock.
let's do this. Let's do this.
What you got?
Which one had the pinchers?
Oh, it's
Which one had pinchers?
the 3D one, the
The-
orange one on the groove tackle.
This one?
Yeah, it's already rigged up.
Well, that's on a
okay.
drop shot
Yeah.
though, ain't it?
He,
no.
he rigged it funkies.
You
Yeah.
rigged it funky. Okay,
Well,
we're
it's
just gonna-
regular.
well,
but
what
we'll
I
do
wanted
it
to
both
do.
ways.
Yeah, so this one, I mean, I think I would put that almost like on the I don't know how you do it. We're going to do this a little bit different, okay? This is not what this is supposed
We're
to
going
be.
to experiment a little bit, folks.
I don't know how the hell to put this. This is a Ned head.
Just rig it through the middle, or you can rig it through the.
You just want to see what it looks like falling?
Yeah, all that we're doing is showing a 3D printed craw.
Mm-hmm.
And does everybody think it looks really natural?
Okay, this is not the right hook, guys. All right, so this is on a Ned head, just so you can see it. Alex put on an MRE. Let's see.
I didn't bring any MREs.
Okay, so that
No,
would
hang
stand
on.
up. It probably
It'll
don't look
stand
right.
up, but let's
Flip the trailer,
Flip
5-inch Yamamoto DT grub. I did have the Yamamoto. I did have
Here
that.
we go.
All right, let's see what that looks like. If the right hook was on it, it would stand. Now that you said that's a 3D printed
Yeah, it's a HD
tackle HD high def crawl.
So
Yep.
check this out though. When we flip the hook around, and
Look
go
at he
through
said
the head.
fail. Oh, fail,
Ha.
Alex. Okay, it ain't me.
All right, this time we're going. I'm rigging it through the head, and this looks even a little
He's
bit
getting fancy
more
now.
different.
Okay. I can work with that.
So when you
Look at
rig
that,
it that
hiding-
way, the
hiding in the
craws raise up
crevasse.
as you raise your rod tip up.
Raise
Yep.
the rod tip up. Yeah, okay, so that jig is heavy for that crawl because really it's a Ned head. It's a weedless Ned head that we were going to use for the other ones just to show you which one stood up best. So we really don't have a line set up for this bait right here, but we just put it on there just to show you kind of
You could Tokyo rig that thing.
you could Tokyo
Oh.
rig that. It
Oh,
does
yeah.
look good. I think look how you normally rig that thing. How's it supposed to be rigged?
I just rig it, and I don't use no jig on it. I just rig it right straight. Bring the hook out the nose, and when I got the weight at the back, it lifts it up.
Okay.
But I don't use no additional like jig with skirt. It's just make it look as natural as possible.
I bet that would be money on a river.
Yeah, anywhere or smallmouth. I
But
bet
they
would
use
eat
those
this
at
up.
Lake of the Ozarks, Table Rock, where it's super clear.
Yeah.
Like if you can count rocks in 20 foot of water, use that one.
Okay, I like that. It looks like Alien versus Predator. Put the double tail on Farmer Approved to see if it works better. All right, give me the jig back.
It's right there.
All right, flip this thing around
The right way.
the right way. Yeah, remember? So you got the brown goes on the bottom of that.
Don't Millie Vanilli it this time.
Skirt resembles crawdad pinchers, is what Patricia Leanne Shaw says. So, I mean, that makes sense.
Mhm.
But they do open up, and I think, but a lot of people sometimes move their jigs so fast they never really get a chance to.
Flutter.
to
They
flutter.
don't get that flow that we're
All right, so
seeing.
we're going to try this again.
Good luck.
Good luck. So, okay. So now it's kind of right.
She's off kilter.
It's kind of right. We'll see. There's fishing line between my legs and all over the place in here. I know the skirt resembles different things, but I always thought when a skirt on the jig lays on the bottom, it looks like a patch of grass. Very much so. I can see that. Now, you do have a little bit wider opening. Let it sit for a second right there. So I
It
wish.
sits up a little bit.
Can you manipulate that to where its ass end is facing us, like opposite of what you just did? Like right, a little bit more, just a tad more.
Go the other way.
Other way. Your other left.
Turn the head.
It's
towards
hard
you.
with just the line.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you go. So that's what it looks. Okay, so that's not terrible. Now, in a spotted bass like Lanier, a lot of guys take that and they dip those, those
The tips and
tips
chartreuse.
in chartreuse. So
Yeah.
you got your
Mhm.
chartreuse
Yeah.
kind of sticking up right there.
That's what I do with those combat crawls.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Okay, hell with the jig. That's enough. This view is how the tank ended up like that. Need to see a whopper plopper, but y'all don't have to use the DC reel to demonstrate.
Drop that shad in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this now listen. Let me go ahead and
Unless you want that to be the finale.
no. We can go ahead and do the drop shot stuff. But listen, now guys, one thing. This is not a true polymer tied drop shot. This is actually it's a VMC spin shot Nico, close enough for what we were doing tonight. Now this is, what is that?
That's the Panorama by 6 cents.
Panorama by 6 cents. Look at that. Hell, it looks like a real fish right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually pretty cool. That actually looks really, really good. That looks about as real of a bait fish. Granted, now, I mean, on our cameras, we ain't, but I don't know that you could get much better than that.
Yeah, you just change the hook positioning on it, and then it'd be not banging nose
Yeah,
down.
nose
But
down,
other than that,
And like I said, that spin shot doesn't sit exactly parallel like a true drop shot
Right.
would. So that is kind of played on it. But let's throw a drop shot worm on there.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is nose hook them. So let's throw a just so you guys can see it, we'll throw a methylate softy worm. Okay, methylate softy worm. How strong is the paint smell on that Panorama?
Didn't smell really.
Take a package right there. Just
Where-
take a
where's
sniff.
that?
That's right here. Now this one, Kenny pointed out earlier, the way that these worms are going to look out of the water is probably going to be a little different under the water.
I mean, why am I even acting like I can smell? Got a little more. That's kind of and
it's out of the water.
and listen, our color is a little bit off on that camera, so that would be a brighter orange. But I don't want to screw with these cameras and figure it out. So here we go. Just let it
Look at that.
sit. Let it sit right there.
See how that turned it pink?
Yeah, but just let that. Yeah, that's just the off coloring too, though. But I want to see how that works. See how that softy worm turns straight up? Give it a tad bit of slack. Just see some slack and see what it does. So it stays straight up.
Yeah.
Now
the
pull it
hook's
up.
dragging it.
Yeah, now pull it up like a regular drop shot. And let's see what that does. And again, if we had a better hook, how you got that thing hooked?
Nose hooked.
Nose hooked. It's just a little off. So that's why it's kind of turning to the side right there.
Darian's right. It smells like paint.
It smells like paint. Robo worm. I got a missile bait poured by Robo worm. What the heck is that on the glass cranking and yanking? Listen,
He got it. Danny got really excited.
it's been a lonely day here. That's what Fred Danny can't smell. But anyway, look, the softy. Now look, that right there though on a regular drop shot, I think that would look good. It'd keep its level or at least float.
Oh yeah.
You're not facing down too
But
much.
when you and I look at it, it looks orange on the screen. It looks pink.
Yeah, that might be the camera.
That's
Yeah.
why I was also showing it in front of the tank before we put it
Yeah.
in, because this stuff's going to look different in the water.
Yeah,
than
it's
it will.
okay. Let's see. All right, pull that out. Let's go to a. That's what did I see? You want to see what a Z-Man scented jerk shad looks like on a drop shot? Some guys drop shot sure jerk
Yes.
shads.
Mhm.
You guys like fishing a little too much. I think he's talking about the way we smell things and all that. So I can't stand a last tag. But just nose hook that puppy right there.
No screw. We're just going straight into the nose.
Yeah, let's see what this Z-Man looks like. Okay.
All right, that's fully slack right there.
Okay, so it's floating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, give it a little wiggle. Give it a little wiggle. Look at that. Give it some wiggle. That's how the tank looks the way it does.
This is also a good way if you really want to kind of understand what your bait's doing with your manipulation underwater.
Well, we're getting ready to do that because
Oh yeah.
I want you to do this while we got this bait out, just for fun. The table looks like the boat after a day of fishing. No doubt it does. Now, pull that up, and we'll come back to the drop shot. But since we got that bait out, you see that moon eye jig head right there? Slide that on there and just see. So if a guy is actually minnering and they want to use that, what it would look like.
Minnoring on a minner.
Yeah. And
Jig
now listen,
head.
and that is one heavy ass.
That's a big head.
That's a big head.
Big old
It
jig
is.
head.
It is. Yeah. So it's a VMC moon eye. And I got the big one just so you
I
can
got
see it. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to be able to see it. Wiggly with it. That's it. Getting jiggy. So, and look, this is a small hook, so it might not be the right one, but I just want to see that Elastec stuff. I ain't got no super glue.
Yeah, it's kind of poopy, but it'll work.
Let's just see what it does as
All
you
right.
kind of hold it up in the water column.
Took a half a second to hit the bottom of the tank.
Yeah, well, that was a big. So keep it up. Raise it up a little bit more. Now, granted, so that's a small hook. So you need a bigger jig head with the hook, where and it could be operator error the way you put it in there. But those that's the problem with the Elastex.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks.
But that's also why the hover rigs and some of those things came out, because it'd go down flatter.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was hoping with that line tie. We'd get a little bit of that. Drop shot. I left it at a good time. Now, bring it up.
Yeah, I just re-rigged it a little bit. So it's
halfway up. And see, now
it's got some wiggle to it.
You see how it's got the hook point just tickling out the top of it too. That made a difference.
Yeah, and that is not the right head, but I just I'll never sell that head. It's so heavy. I thought this would be a good one to use tonight. Take one for the team. But that is the Z-Man Elastec scented jerk shad in pearl on a VMC moonshot. And I mean, if you were throwing that out and you were a scoper, that's got some pretty good tail action, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how Danny likes good tail.
Oh, Amanda, absolutely. That's right. Let's see. Do I have any X-Zone Syncos? No. Who and what makes the first? Who made the first jig in the tank? That was a Georgia Blade jig they're made here in Dawsonville. Look at that, though. That actually's got some pretty good.
Were they talking about the Revolution jig, the chartreuse and blue one and white one?
This is kind of like playing with an easy bake oven. Yeah, exactly. But okay, so I mean that looks pretty. I can see that. I can see a spotted bass hitting that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can see several things. So as much as I do not like Elastec products, that is good. Big head with good tail action.
That first jig was called Zero Gravity.
Zero Gravity.
So the package is right by your groove.
It's right
Bring
there.
your hand right there.
That's it.
Put the camera on me real quick, won't you? Let me see. Might not be able to get Zero Gravity. Yeah, we got so much light in here tonight with the tank that it's probably blowing it out.
It's under a quarter ounce too, fellas. That's a very light jig.
So it's a big jig with a very slow fall rate.
Yeah, it had a
you don't
slow
really
fall.
hear that at all.
Yeah, he wants the chartreuse blue and white jig. So so that's it. That is a Zero Gravity jig. The innovation, the award-winning, with a slow fall rate of only 1 foot every 3 seconds. The Z jig ushers in the next generation of bass fishing jigs. Revolutionary lead-free jig head design, 4-aught black nickel VMC jig hook, easy compression skirt, swim, flip, pitch, twitch, wake, and even sea rig it. I guess I can see that being on the Carolina rig.
But if you need a slow fall with a big hook,
all right,
that's your jig.
Let's go back to the drop shot, and we'll go through some more of this. Let's pull up now. These guys, I've always wondered about these baits because Robo Worm pours them for missile, okay? But these are expensive worms, okay? Expensive worms. Hey, look, you saw one. Far Dog said we'll be ordering immediately. So there you go. You helped them out. Tell them you heard about it at Fish North Georgia. But these are this is Ed's Orange, again, a color that's not too popular around here. But this is a 6-inch magic worm poured by Robo Worm for missile baits. Let's put that on the.
That's sandy.
Yeah, it is sandy. It's got something on it. Is that salt or sand? I don't know.
God.
Put it on the. Yeah, there you go.
So let's see. That's what it kind of looks like outside the tank. Now let's put that joker in the drop shot.
Put it in the drop shot. Let's see. As he is getting it ready, drum roll. But this is missile baits poured by Robo Worm. 6-inch now.
Okay.
It's a 6-inch. Here it comes. Let's see what this does. Phil working hard tonight.
Yeah, there's salt on the bottom of it.
Okay, so wait a second. So look. Okay, now look. So that Robo Worm's sinking. Turn around, look at that.
That's zeros. That's full slack right there.
Pull it back. Yeah, licking worms again. Tyler loves them, but pull it up back to like a regular drop shot where you got some tension. Now it could be that could have something to do again with the spin shot Nico hook that we're using. It's not a true drop shot, but it's not as buoyant as the other ones. It has got an ass load of something.
It's got a bunch of salt on it.
Bunch of salt.
The Elastec, I'll tell you that much too. There was a lot of sand in that Elastec.
You think so?
Oh yeah. As I was stretching it, getting it off that jig head.
Now
absolutely.
look though. Now if you're working it, He just ordered 12 of those from Tackle Warehouse. Far Dog. There you go.
There you go.
I can put a lizard on here in a little bit. I got a ton in front of me. But if you're working it like a regular drop shot and just kind of being steady, it's got good enough action, leveling action right there, I think. What do you think, Ken? Give me your honest assessment of it.
It's a good worm. I mean, once it's in water, it looks natural.
Yeah.
But you can do that shaky head. You can do it all kinds of ways.
Yeah, and it might not be made for a true that. Let's see. Let's try this. How about this? This is a Kitech. Put the picture over here out on me there, Alex. All right, so this is the Kitech Easy Shaker 5.5. Now, I know it's just going to smell like a bad Saturday night for you guys. I can even smell something on
Yeah, you can't smell.
No, I can tell there's something smells.
Oh, you can have it back.
Huh?
That's the squid scent, man.
It's squid something.
That is.
That's
But
what they
this is
say.
Sexy Shad, and it's kind of like it gets real narrow right here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, we got so much. Let me do it against my shirt.
There you go.
We got so much light going in that. Put that puppy right there. Put that right there on the drop shot. I'm curious to see how these Kitechs. See how it will float. What does it stink to you?
It smells like bad Chinese food.
Throw it
Listen.
on the tank, Alex.
Yeah, that's kind of.
We'll see. And
It smells like bad Chinese food.
these are ribbed for their pleasure as
Good
well because it's a
Lord.
Kitech.
Thank goodness we ain't on TikTok. Thank goodness we ain't on TikTok. But it's an Easy Shaker 5.5. And it says strong squid scent.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
Now I like Kitech products. I mean, and this is a pretty cool looking worm, but I want to see what it does in the water. Okay.
Okay, we got.
That's totally slack. So it's standing up on total slack.
Yeah.
Now keep it tight like a drop shot. Regular drop shot. And again, why is that hook turned upside down?
Got a
Damn.
fly fisherman putting hooks
I
on.
know.
No,
That's
I'll tell you
exactly
what.
what it is.
I'll tell you
We
what
got
it
the
is.
trout guy trying to work her
The weight
drop
looped
shot.
over it, so there we go. Now
Okay.
we're cooking.
Operator
gas.
error.
Yeah.
No,
There we go.
well, kind of, sort of.
Well, you
It's
know what it
still-
is that Kitech's floating up. That's what-
I mean, but it does level out some. But now pull it back tight. Pull it back tight with that line.
All right.
I bet you that would be better on a shaky head.
Yep.
And we'll put it on a shaky head here in
Yeah.
a little bit too.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay. So there's your Kitech.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna put one of this is Lanier baits. This is an older pack of Lanier baits. I need to get them guys back in the shop. Hand me that hook. Hand me that hook.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's their specialty too, that drop shot.
This is it. So yeah. So all right. Now put that puppy in there. Put that puppy in there. Y'all need a better hooker. Dead Rabbit, this looks like a nice live video. It does, don't it? Okay, now listen. Now that's a badass looking worm right there. Now I don't even know if they still make this one. I don't even know the name of it. All right, pull it up tight. Let's see what it does with it tight, like we would normally be working a drop shot. Put that weight right on the bottom.
See how the different glitter pops out?
Yes. Now listen.
That's a good looking worm.
That's a good
look
looking
at
one.
it. So yeah, now listen. All right, I gotta give Lanier Bait some love on that one. I don't even know what color it is. I really don't. This is just an old pack I had.
Let me see.
It don't it don't say it.
It don't say anything, but LanierBaits.com.
Fly fisherman stepping
Fly
in
fish,
again.
don't believe it. Look how good that translucent looks. And
Yeah.
this is Lanier Baits, and I can't remember that. I wonder if that's you had
But that's
LJ's Passion and LJ's Obsession. And I wonder if that's one. That looks like jellyfish crap right there, don't it?
yeah,
how clear it is.
It's like see-through.
Yeah,
And
it's
so-
very translucent.
So when you get down in the water column, any reflectivity is going to come off on that glitter right there.
Yeah.
That's what's going to show up. So
What is that, like purple and green or chartreuse?
I see pink, I see purple, I
I'm
see
seeing
little
all
green.
colors in there.
Grant says I'll buy that pack, Danny. Okay, well I'll put this aside. Anywhere you can catch American eel or have a ton of salamanders, that bait would be killer. Yeah. So, but also too, guys, listen. I mean, they're a good local company. Go to lanierbaits.com after the show, of course, and see if you can find that one out. And if not, tell LJ or Corey to check this out, to pull it up, and they can tell you what it is, because I don't know what color it is. I come back and there's a tapeworm in the tank. Better hookers cost more, no doubt about it. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'd say of all the baits we put in, that's the most wicked looking one so far.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that is wicked. Shout out to LJ and Corey. All right, got themselves a lot lizard. Oh, I know we still have them in some rivers here in Minnesota, but we also have a lot of undammed rivers. Let's see, I'm just throwing this stuff.
Well, if you go up to like Chattooga or Notley or even Blue Ridge,
right,
you could probably go with a brown pattern because there are actually lampreys in those lakes and in those river systems.
We'll save that. Let me see if I got another. Hey, let's try this now. I know a lot of guys like this. Now, this is the Power Bait Max Scent Flatworm from Berkeley. And I know a lot of.
I don't need to sniff that. You're good.
Yeah, a lot of pros. A lot of pros like this. Central Illinois American Eels are gone, and that's really cool. All right, let me see if I can open the pack.
Oh, geez. Operator error there, Danny?
Them things are hard to open.
They are hard to open.
Danny's trying to work with 10 thumbs here, guys.
Yeah, give me the hook. Give me the hook. Ow! All right, there we go. So this is the Berkeley flatworm. All right. Gone Fishing with Ed said flatworms are deadly. All right, so yeah, that's definitely going to sink because it's heavier. But get it on up there and just kind of wiggle it. So that sits kind of flat like that. That's really heavy. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of guys like throwing it on a drop shot. Uh-huh. So is there a way to make that a little more buoyant? Could have been Purple Rain, Steve Pinkston said. I don't know, Steve, on that color. I really don't know. LJ or Corey will have to say it. I'm not impressed with that. Are you impressed with that?
I think the Purple Rain is actually purple.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's either LJ's passion or LJ's obsession.
This needs some...
That's a good little Ned worm.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the net here in a little bit. Old Dirty Cracker. I think that's the shindig worm. Oh, Lanier Bates. No, I don't know. It's an older color because I've had it and I haven't carried. Current would help. Now, on the flatworm, current would help. And he's probably right, Brandon Coleman says.
Yeah, that definitely moves better when you get a little more movement in.
Okay, so Captain J. Morgan said that color is passion. LJ's passion. It's a good-looking color.
That would look good if you had like a longer leader.
Yeah, and of course, too. And this,
which we did have to minimize.
Remember, it's max scent. Yeah,
we're at 2.5 feet max.
Yeah, we are, and it is true. We have no current.
Yeah,
no current. So we're just doing the best we can, guys. This is low budget live. Ain't that what they call it? This is a true low budget live. I'll steal that from my buddy over there. But anyway, okay, max scent power worm. Let's get rid of that. What's the next one for the? We're gonna do all these drop shot ones and get them out of the way, so that Billington will stop fussing at us. I think it may also work well with a lightweight, James Archer. And you're probably right.
Yep.
You're probably right. Let's see. Actually, let's do one of these, guys. These are I want to see what this looks like on a drop shot. This is a Shad Impact from Kitech. Okay, you want to smell it?
No, we're good.
Man is gonna be going. Where have you been?
Passing baits.
We'll do the trick worm here in just a second, Brandon Coleman. And I'm not going to do it I don't think you want to see it on a drop shot. It might be better off on a shaky head. Now, I can go over there and get a Zoom finesse worm out. Now, this, again, is probably not the way this is supposed to go, but I just want to see how it floats. So, this is the Shad Impact 4-inch. There we go. Pop that puppy in there. Let's see what it does. Alex, get the swirl in the tank. You're just sitting there anyway.
She looks good.
That looks good. Now we should have put that
full slack.
Yeah, it's going to sink definitely. So yeah, get it a little bit tight and let it sit for a second. Raise it up just a smidge. Yeah, like that. Now, I wonder what that would look like on that head, that moon eye.
Be good.
All right.
Probably have better tail movement. Look at that flicker on the tail when it gets up.
Well, let's do that. Let's put it on the moon eye real quick.
We can do that.
Just try one of those missile minnows too.
You're gonna have to hold that tight with that 4-ounce weight moon eye thing.
Yeah, listen, it is. Robo Worm 5-inch is dope for the drop shot. It looks like it needs Cialis. So there you go. Again, guys, listen. This is not perfection here. We're just having some fun, giving you guys some visuals tonight. All right. So here we go. Back on this is that 4-inch Shad Impact Kitech. It's sight flash, and it is way too heavy of a head probably. Give it a kind of like, okay, yeah, like that. Like you're flicking the minnow. That's got some good action.
Yeah, she's good.
That's got some good action.
Trying to get that tail flutter good. There we go.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard doing it the way you're doing it.
I need a rod tip. That's
you
what
need
it
a rod
is.
tip.
I'm
You're
used to holding the
freehanding.
rod,
Excuse me. Dead rabbit. I put omega-3 fatty acid oil from salmon krill cod in my plastisol, and I guarantee your old lady will wonder what you've been doing. I bet so. That'll get a big girl at the bar. Listen to you guys. All right. So, did we have any more drop shot baits? I don't know that
I can
grabbed
show
any.
one of the drop shots that I brought. It'll throw these guys for a loop.
All right. Yeah.
We'll just do one.
Let's do one. All right. So here, let's give Trout Guy. But this is actually pretty cool.
So this is called a tits up, fellas.
It's a good thing we're not on TikTok.
Yeah. Now what it is, so that's a fly, but the back end of it raises up. It's more buoyant. It's like let it sit. So it does raise up like that.
Yep.
Now I will tell you this: a lot of guys, bass guys, they may not talk about it, but a lot of them on their drop shot will take a streamer like that or another streamer, and they will put that on as their drop shot and tie their Palomar knot on the fly, and then let it go down and put their weight underneath it.
Now it does have, you see the eyes on it. These are called lead eyes that they have on there, and those get tied into the hook shank to help add a little bit of weight. They do these without those on there, and it creates obviously a more buoyant fly. But the whole point is to have the back end of that fly fluttering up like that.
That's not terrible looking.
Do you make those?
I don't tie these, but I can. I mean, but you can get these Reds flies. I doubt Bass Pro would have them. They might. Montana Fly Company has them.
You know who would absolutely slay on something like that? Oh, Dana with FCP Fishing. He throws bucktails and all that, but he might rig that fly up with a little bit of weight at the front. Now, this is kind of a very short Carolina rig situation there, just to kind of show you the action of it.
What size hooks on that thing?
I think it's got, let me look real quick. I believe it's got
two hooks.
It's double articulated, so it's got two hooks on it. They're looking like they're size 4s.
Size 4s. And what's the name of it again?
2 to 4s. It's called a tits up. And I do have another version that I'm going to show you guys too. It's just a little bit of a different head. This one's got more of the head on it is a thicker body head.
Look at that thing float though.
The other one's got a little bit of a different head.
I'm telling you, I think spotted bass would absolutely wreck that thing. And I know you're thinking it because I see your eyes and the way you're looking at it.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's got Japanese anglers written all over it.
Japanese anglers. Hey, look. Okay.
So when you throw that, you're just throwing it on a regular fly rod, weighted taper.
Well, if you throw it on a fly rod, you're going to be able to have without the drop or without that Carolina style rigging on it. So it's going to have a little bit more of a up and down movement to it.
Yeah.
But what I've seen from the bass world guys do is they Carolina rig it or they Texas rig it.
Makes sense.
And as a result of that, it's going to keep it down in the water column closer to the bottom.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And I mean,
GMS
I've got
says it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is too is I've got an olive one that I'm going to show you guys here in a little while.
Go ahead
too.
and show it. Let's go ahead.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, let's give you some love right now.
Okay.
But Derek Moss says I prefer tits down. I could see a slab crappie making that disappear. I understand that. If you step on a dice, it'll look just like that. Now what is this one called?
This is also called a tits up, but it's a little bit of a different model. You see how the head is not as filled out.
This one's European.
Yeah. But it's got
Listen, I bet
you're the line. No, it moved down.
You moved down. Like I honestly think you could take that and catch bass with it.
Yeah.
Like I know you could. Now big trout is that's for big trout though, right?
Oh yeah, this is something for big trout.
Yeah, but I'm a bass guy, so I'm trying to figure out how could I make a bass. I think a bass would hit that.
Well, and this is the thing, fellas. Y'all see me in the comments regularly. Yes, I'm mainly a trout fisherman, but I grew up bass fishing, and I still give it the respect that it deserves. But trout is where my heart is. But I understand the usefulness and need of having something else like this in your arsenal. You see how the back end of this thing's really sitting up, and it's got the gold in there.
Hey, let me ask you something. How heavy is that? I know you got that big weight on it, but by itself, how heavy is that fly?
Probably 1/16 of an ounce, maybe 20th. Somewhere.
So could you technically like I know you wouldn't want to put a Texas rig on that, but could you pin a very, very light Texas rig kind of thing on that, or or a split shot or something?
If you're throwing
to throw it like on a spinning rod.
Yeah. If you threw it with something like 6 or 8 pound, you could probably get away with doing that. It's going to be similar to, not a Ned rig, but oh shoot, there we go. Sorry,
do fly shops have like the foam craw kind of thing, and you can tie it in?
No, they don't have to. And the thing with this is if you notice as I hold it up, the back end, those foam pieces that are in there, they're actually shaped just like a bullet weight.
Gotcha.
But they're commonly used for bass poppers for their heads. The guy who designed this fly, a guy named Kelly Gallup, he has a bunch of flies that are really appropriately and inappropriately named, like Zoo Cougar, the Sex Dungeon, Pearl Necklace. I mean,
good.
Go on and on. But he wanted this, and this is really popular in the smallmouth arena in Michigan and up north where smallmouth are more prevalent. He wanted something that could go across grass or go down in the water column and have the tail raising up. So this sitting up like that, this is one of the reasons why I picked this.
Michael Bradley, that's a good idea. A free rig.
Free rig.
Free rig.
Absolutely.
Captain Jay says underneath the cork. Good bluegill representation. Now, Brandon Coleman said, what's the biggest difference between that and a hair jig? And looks like Peter P. said the foam is tied into the body, so that's it. Do y'all have any baby brush hogs? No. No, we're not doing the brush hogs tonight. A BFS baitcaster would throw it. Pretty wicked looking.
There is a guy that makes a blueback herring hair jig.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Guy
Named,
is it like a streamer?
It's a streamer. Guy's name is Gunnar Brammer. He actually was under Kelly as well. And he ties a lot of stuff that's more for musky. But here's the cool thing about it is he'll tie these gigantic flies that are hand sized. It'll just be a single hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can throw them on really light fly rod setups. But the cool thing about it is again, it's the application. You can actually apply this type of stuff into the bass world.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've seen and heard about, but this is a nice way to be able to show all you guys how this stuff works.
Yeah, for sure. Good Lord, I don't know how old that bag of gulp is.
Looks kind of crusty there.
It's really nasty.
If it's been sitting in gulp for a while.
What you got, Alex?
Let's see.
Grab my TFC minnow and put it on that moon eye jig.
Okay, we'll do that. While you do that, let's see the TFC minnow.
Which one are the
Hell,
TFCs?
I don't know. I got stuff all over this thing. That's that. That's not it.
You got to do Marco Polo with them. That's what it's.
Here we go. So let's pull this. Okay. Now, Darren Moss wants to know where somebody can get one of those.
Darian, my recommendation. Where's Darian located at?
Oh no,
Darian. What part of this country, this great America, do you live in?
I appreciate you, Dead Rabbit.
No, he didn't say. Well, what I'd recommend is look on Montana.
No. Put that straight through on that thing. Yeah. Bring the hook out the top.
Yep. Montana Fly Company. Is going to be where you're going to look. That's Kelly Gallup's website. And this is going to be a little bit off the back of that moon eye, guys. Just keep it nice and straight. There we go.
All right, so this is the TFC, Tactical Fishing.
That's the missile minnow.
Missile minnow.
Looks good.
Yeah, and like I said, and he rigged it off the head. We know it's off the head. He did that just because of the size hook and the size bait.
Well, and I'm trying to keep it straight because otherwise it'll bend the head away from the body. Yeah, so if you want me to push it up, I'll show you guys what it's going to do.
Jim F. Floating fly is a well-kept secret for bass fishing. We actually are going to have Mark on, and he does the floating fly when it gets a little bit closer. Yeah, that kind of messed it up. With
see how the body's hanging down, but the head's straight with the jig? That's why we're not pushing it all the way up
on this one. And Jim F. is from North Florida. I've caught a 4-pound shoalie on that TFC minnow. Steve Billington says TFC for the win. I want to see the difference between a floating worm and a regular worm on a shaky head. We're going to get to that for sure.
That is going to happen.
Now pull that puppy up and dance it one more time. Let's put it back on there.
We're going to dance her up. There we go.
I want to dance. I want to see it dance and then I want you to give that. Once you get it up, give her that tight wiggle. I mean, that's got some wicked action.
That's got a nice move to it.
He's 3 for 3.
Whip.
Yeah,
it's a cool
TFC.
Whip.
Tactical.
Yeah, Alex is 3 for 3.
X Zone makes a floating worm, I believe. Danny picking from the $1.05 bin again to show us. No, not listen.
No, I don't think these are cheap.
This gulp I grabbed in the back of the shop, so I don't know. No, the TSE, that's a new one. Just for giggles, let's go ahead and do this while we got that head out. Oh, hell, I threw it behind me. Just sit it right here. Let's put a 4-inch Sakamata.
Are we going to do it on this moon eye?
Yeah, we're going to do it on that moon eye. Now, granted, I'm enjoying the show so much for a minute, I forgot the tank looks like it was passed around a frat house. All right, guys. Now, this, I don't know if he's going to be watching tonight, but War Eagle is the best. That's just screen name. He went to Japan, and he brought me back a pack of Sakamata shads. Okay, now this is the 4-inch one, so it's going to be a little small for this head. Why not clean the tank? We tried, John Phillips. That tank set down. We did this probably 2.5 years ago, and we left the water in there with some worms and stuff like that in there. That's just the way we roll around here. So the water eventually evaporated out. I scrubbed that tank for about 2 hours today, and I could not get what looks like concrete on the back. That white stuff you see, I have no idea what it is. Why not buy a new one, $20? Well, damn, John, why don't you give me $20? You can buy one for me and send it here, 11262 Highway 53, Marble Hill, Georgia. Because we just decided to do this for the heck of it. So anyway,
she wasn't wanting to sit on the hook on the jig head, right? But here we go. Oh, dang!
That's a Sakamata.
That looks ridiculous.
Now that's got that double tail right there.
Yep.
John, and you know I'm just playing with you, John. But yeah, really, like I honestly did scrub that. Zoom finesse on a gold crappie hook is the ticket, Aaron Young said. I pull that puppy up a little bit. Get it right there. I mean, that's a Sakamata. That's what everybody's.
I see why. That tail is
it does kind of
wicked. Looks good.
It does have a wicked tail. It's fun being able to give you a hard time. You still can see the base. I know, buddy. John, listen, trust me. Everybody gives me a hard time. This is an absolute safe place to do it. I promise you, 100%. But that looks really good. I have to admit, that little twin tail right there.
That's looking sharp.
Where's Alex Pack of his?
I threw it on the ground behind me.
Okay.
Oh, you like those missile minnows, huh?
I think if
missile minnows move good. This thing's just got a wicked tail action on it.
Yes, I can see the love for the Sakamata right there.
Which I think the key on this one though is when you compare it to even stuff like the missile minnow or the other ones that we tried, the thinness of the plastic is what helps to really give this that much movement. Once it thins down on the tail end there,
yeah,
that's what. Because I'm just barely moving that with my thumb, and look at all the action it's getting.
Yeah. Utility blade knife can take it right off when you try to clean it next time.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, that's chlorine, Far Dog said. Huh. Listen, guys, one fish and that shad is done. Okay, listen, you're probably right, Steve Billington. But in a tournament situation and I needed to catch fish, I could, and don't get me wrong, I like the tactical fishing one. I like that too. Loop knot or regular knot for the minnow?
Loop knot.
It's not a loop knot. It's a regular knot.
He's wanting to know what we prefer. That is just a straight up regular, very like 2 or 3 turn clinch knot. That's all that is, just for that. But yeah, so I just toted this thing up a couple hours before. Facts, TFC minnow, I've caught 5+ pound shoalies on one. 5+ shoalies on one. Hey, I believe it. But this one right here, I wish you could compare the Sakamata with the Zoom Wing Fluke. Well, hold on one second.
So
talk for a second. Let me go get one.
I'm a big fan of the loop knot and the improved clinch knot. Now the thing is with those improved clinch knots, if you don't make that extra pass through the bottom loop of your knot, you're literally losing 80% of the knot strength. And I know it's funny, you're just hearing a voice and seeing a tank, but I prefer, it doesn't matter if I'm fly fishing or if I'm conventional tackle fishing, I will use a loop knot on just about everything because I like the added movement that it's going to give you. Now, a lot of things in the fly world.
Put that puppy back in. Did you already take it off?
Yeah, I already took it off.
All right, here, go ahead and put that Zoom Wing Fluke on there.
I really like that loop knot.
Show us a banjo minnow.
Damn right. Well, we
Andrew Blair fishing. Okay, Thad, I'm here. Which color?
Thad was asking about that missile minnow.
Oh.
He was asking what color it was.
I would say that I'd say so far that one and the Sakamata, the two that have most impressed me. Now the Kitech was pretty cool. Now here, okay, so look, whoever won, okay, Warren Barnes. This right here, that is a 4-inch. Is it 4-inch? Yeah, that's a 4-inch wing fluke in champagne pepper pearl.
Sakamata for the win, in my opinion. It just had a better overall. You see the stiffness of the body, and you don't really get movement until it tapers down to that tail there. You didn't get that with the Sakamata. It had better overall movement in the body.
It is thin, but it doesn't look as fluid as. Now, he rigged it. Now, listen, though, John, we know it's not rigged right. We're just doing it because that head, we just like one head to do everything. And so that one's a little bit off. So when he pushes it all the way up, on that particular VMC moonshot head, it does throw the bait off and puts a bend in it. So that's why he kind of rigged it as if it, I get what you're saying, but that's not. There's a reason why.
Yep.
I pushed it all the way up, just show them what.
Yeah,
the difference.
yeah, and see this. See how it's nice and level and straight. With
That's the only reason why he did that way.
Yep, you got the body straight with the hook shank. So let me push it all the way up, and you'll see how it changes things.
Yeah, you might have to actually. You might actually have to run that hook in a little bit deeper.
See how?
But that's why he did it, just because we're just trying to use one head for everything.
Well, it's got that slot in the bottom right.
Hey,
there,
Alex, does Tactical make one that's got 2 twin tails on the back?
They don't. Not right now. They don't.
But you could take this one here. I don't want to cut your bait.
And that's true. Now, Andrew Blair does make a good point.
You could take this bait and cut it, and then you got twin tails on it. And this thing with it, but I don't want to mess up his
And like
deal.
what he said, that particular bait right there wasn't designed for our wiggling.
Right.
He said that was for a shaky head and chatterbait.
Yeah.
So he says it's coming.
You can cut it, Ken.
You want to cut it and see what it does? Did you find the scissors?
I'm living on 4 hours sleep. I couldn't.
Oh, good Lord.
Scissors are right here.
Oh, yeah, here they are.
Oh.
So cut that. We'll just do it for shits and giggles. Is that a crappie jig? Looks a little small for Louisiana bass. No, actually, it's just the way it appears on the thing. Now, as soon as we do this, what we're going to do this just for fun, Andrew, we're going to cut that minnow you got right there into 2 tails and just see what the difference is.
Guess who left his glasses in the
You
truck?
blind old fart. WB Harrington, you have hard water and it will etch glass if left to dry on there. Well, there you go. Listen, that you're probably right. Cranking and yanking, it looks different on forward-facing sonar. Steve Billington
look
said.
at Kenny exercising patience right here.
Look at that. Yeah.
He's got a
Shark bar
Hey.
grill right there.
You come over to my garage, you'll see some stuff.
He does got some stuff. I'm curious because y'all can literally
He ain't
help
got
us
glasses,
design
though.
one with the features you want. That's fun. Cut it. I want to see. You're getting ready to, if Ken over there,
Don't cut my finger.
and that's probably not the right size thing. Okay, so here's what we've done. We just did this, and again, not totally perfect, but let me do it right there.
I
He's
didn't
split
cut
that
it
tail.
that deep either.
Okay, let me get it in front of the mic. So you can see what we did kind of right there. We split the tail. It does etch it. Okay, yeah, listen, there's no telling. This is Marble Hill water.
Well, the Marble Hill water has got a ton of calcium in it.
Well, there you go. So see,
That's,
it was not a good. It does look like forward-facing sonar, though. Does it not, with that black background and everything, the bubble coming up?
So if you need to tear that tail apart a little bit more,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah, let's make it wiggle.
I barely cut it.
We're going to help out Andrew. Let's just see what it does.
All
Because,
right.
again, like you said, this was designed for shaky head and chatterbait.
Here we go,
So
fellas.
pull it up a little bit and see if you – now, see, probably now, Andrew, I would say this. If you were going to take that
So we need
and split it, but you made your splits thinner,
Yep.
you would get the same action.
So I'll do stuff like that in the garage with just take a razor blade and just lay it right inside of it.
Yeah.
And you can trim off either side of it and it'll thin that out. And then you get a wiggle.
And I bet you honestly, as thick as that is, you honestly could do like 2 or 3.
Yeah. And I chopped
You don't have
off
to have
about
just 2.
3/4 of an inch where the
Yeah.
end of it was.
But you can kind of see, Andrew, what us scopers down here are looking at. Shorten the belly a little bit, you're right, and then thin out the back, split it, and get that kind of wave, which is what separated the Sakamata shad from the wing fluke. Because the wing fluke's plastic was too stiff.
Yep. And this has still got good body movement like the Sakamata had.
It does. He said that longer belly is preventing flow of the tail, and I agree with you right there.
That's right.
Anyone throw a tube on Lanier? Tyler Shellnut wants to know. Not very many people, but there are a few.
Yes.
Okay, yes. You want to put this Demiki fishing tackle one on? You want to try a true Demiki real quick before we
Why
get
not?
into the?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is again Demiki, and this is I don't even know.
If you want to throw a tube on Lanier, there's a super soft tender tube by Bass Pro, and get the color called Puke, and it looks just like a crawdad around there.
Can water temp and water clarity cause plastics to fall different in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so, especially clarity because you got all the stuff in there.
The big thing is when you have colder water, it's dense. It's more dense than
Right.
warmer water.
Yeah.
So that's why jerk baits, you have a lot more control and action out of them in the winter versus when the water's warmer.
There you go. There you go. All right, so this is an actual Demiki fishing tackle.
That looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. Now, granted, again, he's got it rigged on the head just so that it would fit and run right. That's got some pretty good action. It's got some pretty good action. I like the color.
That's
It doesn't
reminds
say
me kind
on
of
it.
that drop shot worm that we had on.
Yeah, LJ's drop shot.
Yeah,
I don't even have the
LJ's.
color on here.
LJ's Passion.
Hey, Steve Billington says I perform different in cold water too. Shrinkage. We got shrinkage.
That's just because you got out of the pool, Steve.
That's right. This is a killer chat and worthwhile dead rabbit. Well, thank you.
So
Dead
if you want
Rabbit.
to learn about different plastics,
Oh yeah, here we go. He you know your plastics.
so you can go watch World's Worst Fishing. You can look at Dead on Plastics. So the guy that Alex, he knows all that stuff.
Right.
But you can actually see the different types of plastisol. So we'll show you one later which was made with true floating plastic versus a floating worm that ain't floating.
Right. Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
says it's floating.
Right.
But so there's floating, sinking, and then there's different grades of plastisol. And you can actually go make worms in your house or in your garage like I do and get different fall rates.
Right.
Well,
A lot of guys plastic shrink in cold water.
Does that have to do with the amount of particulate matter or sand that you would add into it, Kenny?
No. So all that is
Don't be
you
bringing
can
that
take
big time.
plastisol and change the density of it
Okay.
and order it for whatever application you want. There's like sinking craw tube or sinking worm or floating. They got one called feather.
Oh, so it's super light
And then
floats.
later, if you want to add salt to it, my problem with salt is simply that the baits tear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's going to weaken
And
it.
so I'm more of, instead of putting salt in the plastic and cooking it and pouring it,
Mhm.
if you want anything, pour it, put it on the outside of it, and then use it.
You're going to use this one.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do now, also too, guys, I got a bunch of you on here. I want to go ahead and tell you that Thursday night, Emil Wagner will be in the house. So our Bassmaster Elite wanted to get Paul Marks Jr. too, but he is out of town. Now, guys, this is going to be a little bit different. Now, again, this is not a wacky hook nor a wacky rig, but we're going to pull out some Senkos right here. So what he's going to do is just on the bottom of this hook, okay, this is one of our weedless Neds. It is not the right setup, but we're going to do a little just straight up wacky rigging right in the middle and just let you guys kind of see the action of them as he drops it, okay? I like weightless wacky, but we're going to kind of do this. So this right here is a power bait and max scent. And we'll put some of these on a shaky head too. What are you laughing at?
I got something new for you.
You do?
Mhm.
Yeah, Emil will be on. All right, so yeah. So let that go to the bottom and then just kind of pop it up. That might be too damn heavy. Kind of hold it up above it and see if you can turn it sideways and just give it a good whack.
Let me see if I can spin the line.
Put a skirt on that wacky, yeah. It's I ought to just go find the right hook and just do a weightless hook.
So because of how that's fallen, you're seeing more guys after I cast and all that, they're moving weight to the outside. So you see like these little barrels or round things,
Right.
and that's what's going to weight it to go down. And when you pull it up, it's going to flare more.
Are they doing that more on the hook shank or the jig head shank, or where
They're doing it on the tips of the worm.
Where the
Oh,
hell's
okay.
mine?
So then it falls and
Yeah.
bends, and then it flares.
Where'd
So
mine
are
go?
they're using I guess little rubber rings to put them on there?
No, it's actually poured that way in the
Oh, it's
hole.
poured there.
Where's the
Yeah.
shaky
Okay.
head? We need that one.
Do they have one end where it's actually got some air in it and the other end has a weight, or is it just going to be
No, you
weighted
can-
on both
Now
ends?
you can do something that's called a floatzilla,
Mhm.
and you can screw those in, and you can use them for shaky heads, but it forces that tail to go up because basically it's just a floating thing with a screw lock in it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've almost got this tied right here. Craftmaster, though, that he did come up with an actual smart thing to do. We could have just took that weight off the daggum drop shot.
But
We could have done it.
so if you go to Angling AI, they have a new Cinco mold, and you can actually. So there's a big deal that says instead of dyeing your tail, dye the head. We've heard that before. Now, if you got a hook in the middle, you can actually pour the middle part of that in the Cinco and make it chartreuse, and then the rest of it's green pumpkin.
Yes.
And Angling AI has that mold.
Okay.
And-
Let's show you. So now, guys, I just switched it over. This is just like a one-aught worm hook. Okay. Definitely not what I would use to wacky, but definitely light enough that we can get some more of the like normal action. So again, power bait max scent. And we're going to put this one on a shaky head too. But for those, so that just does, I mean, pull it right up to the top, to the very top of the water. They can't see it. Almost. And I want you to just free fall it. See how fast it sinks.
But see how it sinks flat.
It does sink flat.
Mhm.
So there's not a lot of action on that sink. Now give it like a pop, pop, pop. So it has pretty good going up, but it doesn't do it going down.
Right.
It has a little bit of side shimmy. Now see, this is my wheelhouse, so I don't really like that. All right, pull it out. Pull it out. Let's go ahead and jump on the Yamamoto. Because this is honestly, and I might be surprised right here, but this is what I use 90% of the time. Pop that puppy right there in the middle of that. Let's see what that does. Started at the very top again, and let's watch the fall rate go down.
We're going to, Steve.
What does he say? What does Steve say?
He wants to wacky the
We got
swagger.
the, we're going to wacky that swagger. So, yeah, so put it right at the top of the water, and then ready and go.
Now that is.
See how much slower and smoother that was?
And it's got a nice
got a
wiggle on the
shimmy,
way down
yeah.
too. Look at that shimmy. Got a wicked shimmy.
See if we can get it turned sideways. So still not giving as much as I would like, though. See, I would like for it to kind of give that some type of shimmy on the way down that kind of mimics it going up. But still, go back to the top again because I want to watch it on the screen all the way to the top and tell me when. All right, drop it. So that is much slower than the max set.
Much slower. It's also from a weight perspective, you can feel just because I'm having a hand line these fellas.
Oh yeah.
You can feel the difference in the weight from this versus that power bait.
Okay. All right. So there you go. So there's your Yamamoto. I want to do, and I know this ain't exactly the right thing. Got any Berkeley General to show us fall? That's what I threw. That was the first one. That was the
the purple. Yeah, the chartreuse ended.
Yeah, that was that. So that was what you see in the very first one. And no, this is not fluoro. This is trilene, 14-pound. Again, none of this is right. None of this is right. But we're just having fun. Now, just for fun, I want to throw on. This is a bang stick from Z-Man. Now, we're going to put one of these on a shaky head here in a little bit too. Cincos are made by Yamamoto. These are all stick baits. All right, Thad, come on now. Don't get technical on us there, Thad. You are right. You are right. Most stick baits, you have to stretch them before using them. It just works better. That's what I tell my wife. So this doesn't go on a you can whack it. I just want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
But we're going to put it on a Cinco.
We'll do both. Let's see.
We're going to do both. And then,
see how weird.
but we're
it
getting ready to
looks.
pull out the tactical one next.
Okay. All right, we'll start it at the top.
It's going to float.
floats.
So look. All right, now.
Oh, hang on. No.
We might push that thing down. So this thing, look, you are not going to throw that on a wacky unless it's a weighted wacky.
That ain't happening. You could
Can't
wacky
do
it with
Cincos are also very overrated and overpriced. Cranking and yanking, you grumpy old fart. I'm going to pull out. Hold on a second. Where's the yum?
The yum?
Listen, since he's wanting to go cheap, we're going to pull out a yum dinger.
Danny is getting the yum yum.
All right, so listen, cranking and yanking. This thing right here, they're like $3.99 a pack. Okay, $3.99 a pack. You can buy. Just kill your inventory, Danny. What I do for you guys here at the show, you can get the 100 pack for like 20-something bucks. So there you go. Yum. All right, what's up, Casey Weaver? Cincos are not overrated. That swagger is a good one. It's coming up next. So let's see. Swaggers and privates are the only worms in my kayak.
Is that Yum Dinger going to sink?
Yeah, pull it all the way to the top. Here we go. Here's a yum dinger. Free fall.
That color is great too.
Now that
No
might be
movement.
slower than all of them.
That's a little slower, but it doesn't have.
It don't have a
wiggle.
lot of action.
There's not much shimmy there.
But it's not. But now pop it up. It's got decent action for a $3.99 10-pack of worm. But that is a wicked color in the water.
I like the color.
Look at that.
Chartreuse and that
What the hell's it
iridescent
called?
purple. What is that?
This is Elder's Magic. I should have known that because
Elder's
listen,
Magic.
there are guys on Lake Lanier that buy Elder's Magic in these worms. I
And that's why.
sell these worms a ton.
Yeah.
Dinger's okay for the price point. Good. Cracking up watching these guys. What's wrong? What are you laughing at us for, John? Tyler says Dingers is my choice, Warren Barnes said. Shellnut says they're amazing. Dead Rabbit says he can make them better. Use a Cinco, you'll catch 3 times more fish. Let's see. Cam 92 Fox and in Cranking and Yanking says put a 1/16 ounce bullet weight on that and you got something. Now, hold it right there for a second. Let's just show guys just the difference in what a nail weight to do. I got to go grab a nail weight.
Go grab a nail weight.
Keep wiggling it because that's visually appealing. Okay, hey, do what Craftmaster said.
Where's Craftmaster? Stretch it and then let it
Stretch
fall.
and then let
All
it
right.
fall. So do that while I go get these. And
All
no,
right.
I don't have any monster shad in stock.
All right, Craftmaster. I stretched it for you.
Okay. All I know is that's a wicked
Have a
ass
little bit
color.
more of a shimmy on
A
the
little
fall.
more shimmy. All right.
All right, this is way too heavy.
Eh.
This is way too heavy too. What the hell is this? This is an 1/8 ounce.
It's got a little more side to side movement.
Pop me
now.
that thing over here real quick. Let me see that thing. You ain't got to take it off.
Nail weight.
Nail weight. I'm blind
I'll
as
throw you one. We're gonna do that one in a second.
God. I'm
We're
blind.
gonna make them guess what that
I'm
is.
glad I caught that, and I'm glad I didn't hook Danny.
Well,
What is it? What is this going on?
All right,
Ken?
now drop this. So now we just put a nail weight in, not exactly straight, but we stuck it in there. That translucent with purple is a banger. So now we just converted it into basically a bent worm. Got to hold it tight a little bit, so keep a little slack. So that one doesn't really, it doesn't have much float to it. So it lays on the ground. It shouldn't be doing that. So that might not be the best thing for a yum dinger.
Is that how you rig yours?
No, but
Okay.
no, that's not
Thank
how I
God.
rig it. But I was just seeing if it had any float, just for shits and gigs. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, okay, now let's go ahead. What a mess right here.
Put that on the jig head bin and we'll make them guess what it is because we skipped it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna put this one
All
on
right,
while I'm getting out the.
Tyler, you can get them from tacticalfishingcompany.com.
Okay, you're talking about these right here that I'm pulling out.
Yep, the swagger
The
stick.
swagger. Now again, while he's rigging this one thing up because we forgot this bait when Andrew was on. This thing's pretty cool because you can do several different things because it's like basically almost like 3 baits in one. You can shake it. You can do that. What is? All right, go back to the camera.
Let them guess.
What is that, guys? We want you to guess what that bait is.
Bring her up to the middle and just shake it. Because everybody's going to this bigger style.
Oh, we should put one of these. Okay, we can do that too.
Yeah. Anybody got an idea what that is?
I know what it is.
We do have a private sitting around here somewhere.
All right. What is? So this is. What is this? The giveaway for? Is this
So
the question of the
I
night,
ain't doing no
Kenny?
question of the night. All right, you guys keep saying it's a wing fluke. And Cranky and Yankee says another live scope minnow.
Craftmaster says Black Label.
Black label. Nope. Okay. It is not a Zoom product. It is not a 6 Sense product. It is, but on me, Bojangles baits. Bojangles baits. This is Hibden's boy.
Yeah. He's partners with
He's
them.
partners. So yeah. So this is their version kind of the wing fluke. But it's a little bit thicker in the body.
Yeah.
It's a
They
little bit-
make different sizes.
They do.
Yeah.
It's got a nice tail movement.
And this is American made for sure. All right. While we're at it, listen, we got to get back to the tactical fishing one, but I want to just for one time, let's do this. Let's pull one of these puppies out.
All right.
This is the cast. And so this was sent to me yesterday.
Those are money. Those are good.
They're wicked looking baits, guys. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie to you.
The
So this is a
rattle chamber.
7.2 Echo in amethyst. All right. And that's what I said the other day.
Man,
like,
that thing looks good.
it does look pretty wicked. Now this is I noticed that when forward facing came out, everybody went smaller, and now it seems like the trend is to go back bigger. It's going bigger. Bowberry Bass Buster Ray. So this is the amethyst. So put that on. And again, this is probably not the right hook. Okay, definitely not the right hook for this bait. Way too small. But just put it on the best you can. Let's just see what it does.
That's Brooks's color, isn't it?
It's Brooks did help design this one, and if Brooks Anderson has something to do with it, it's good. So.
Oh man, that color looks great.
Is that not wicked looking?
That's got some great.
This is one
movement.
of them, Grant. This is the amethyst right there. So put it back up in the middle. Look at. I mean, it's now it might some of it might be with our light and the camera, but man, that just looks absolutely translucent. And
See
wicked.
how they thinned out the tail to get it more action?
Yeah.
Right there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And it's got that rattle chamber in the belly too.
Yeah, you can see it just underneath the head.
You can pop that out and put a nail weight in there.
You
if
can.
wanted to.
And a lot of people throw that on a scrounger.
Yep.
And that scrounger had to give that tail.
I
a
would
wiggle.
definitely throw this on a scrounger. This man, I could imagine this killing some spots on Lanier.
And that's a 7-2, guys. That's a 7-2 bait. Wickedly swimming.
That is
pretty wicked.
that is pretty good.
Coleman said he wore them out on the 3.5 amethyst this weekend. It's legit. Well, that's a 7.2. This is just
twice as big.
Yeah. So Grant Sassy goes, this show is costing me so much money. And yes, Patricia, we all like a good tail shake. And Stillwater Film says, dude, that looks amazing. So what you guys need to do is go on Facebook, go to Ryan Hanks of Cast, and you tell him that you watch this show and how amazing we made his bait look, and tell him to send me some money. All right? Tell him this, I don't want no baits. I want cash. Cold, hard cash.
See how that thing just sits there? I mean,
It is wicked looking.
They've got some good roll to them too if you put them on a strolling head.
Yeah, that's pretty damn wicked, boys. Showing way too many cookies, Justin Dover said. And now Patricia Leanne said that's the best one yet. I think that action's better than the Sakamata.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was going to say it's about the same, maybe better than the Sakamata.
Well, and think
Because you've got more body movement with this one than the Sakamata for sure.
and let's be honest, that Sakamata we had was a little bitty small
It's a
4. That's
3.5 inch.
Yeah, that's a 7.2. That's nice.
that's wicked.
No, they're not Elastec plastic, but they are a little bit different. But it's not Elastec. It
But
is a harder compound.
Striper would nail this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I can already see it.
I prefer it over the Sakamata. I always have. Justin said, "Yeah, I can see it, dude." But like that almost looks like a damn ghost.
It does.
Casper. They did have a color called Casper.
Yep.
But that right there, just looking at guys, you can't see the way we see it here. But if you saw that live, that actually looks like a real fish.
Yeah.
Don't it? Looking in the thing. I mean, that looks like a real fish.
They're starting to get that roll.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. So that I like that. Now, the regular 8-inch Sakamata is as good, John Phillips, or the heavyweight though, and it might be. It might be 100%.
Can you hold that up to the light? We've never done that before. Where if you put it up against that light, but you can see how light makes the bait change color.
Yeah, it does. It's a little
So
lighter.
like if you look down and then hold it up against that bright light a little bit higher, and you can actually watch how it becomes almost see-through.
Yeah.
In certain spots.
Mikey Ball speaks highly of the Cast guys. Yeah, he does. Cast products for sure.
Yeah, you can kind of see it with my fingers.
It's translucent.
Yeah.
It's very translucent. This is a great color.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of blue fleck in the belly.
I like it. I
It
wish I had a big
transitions from the
Sakamata
purple
shad
down to
now
the
though
white.
to compare it side by side.
Yeah.
Because I mean, John Phillips, yeah, definitely not knocking the Sakamata. It might be. We just have the 4-inch. That's all we got. Okay, now let's get back. That was okay. Good job on that. So now let's get back.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
We'll get crazy. We'll get a little wacky with it.
You going what? Are you gonna try to put it on? You putting it on upside down, ain't you? No, you got it right. You got it right. I don't know if that hook's big enough. He's gonna put it on a drop shot just to see,
Yeah.
just for fun. Sakamata's going for $40 a bag at the moment. I think it's probably a little heavy. But now, if you were actually moving your drop shot a lot, if you were casting your drop shot and dragging it, that might work all right. But I think definitely on the ball head jig, and that is a forward-facing sonar bait, to be honest. You probably don't have to have forward-facing sonar, but for sure it would probably
It's got
Look
a
at
good
the-
tail on it.
it's got
Man,
good tail.
Look at that.
It's got good tail, boys.
It's got that. There's that roll you're talking about, Alex. You
Yeah.
can see it.
It's got a really good body roll to it.
Okay, I mean that looks actually pretty good. Now that like almost like if you were vertically jigging that down into a brush pile,
Yeah.
that'd
That could
be
be
what
dangerous.
you would see. Caught 2 4-pound spots back to back on tuna using the cast. There you go. Okay. All right. So now back to TFC. This is a swagger, right?
Yep, that's the swagger
All right.
stick.
So we're going to start it off in the wacky. All right. They're cranking and yanking. You old fart from down there in Louisiana. We need to do.
He's just jealous that he doesn't have deep water.
No, we need to do a mud episode. We just need to do a
Oh,
straight
yeah.
up mud episode. This should be pay per view. Too good for TV. We have a good episode every once in a while, don't we? All right, here's the swagger. What do we do with that? It's just that one little hook. Good. We got shit flying everywhere. That's a spare piece of wire. I mean, that's a shaky head. We didn't got it yet. Yeah, there we go. Get that yum dinger off. Now hook that through the egg sac because it's a little bit different.
All right.
But listen, guys, if you want to, for $4.99 a month, you can support the channel. And we're getting. I'm going to tell you this. This is something we're getting ready to work on. You guys listen to this. So there's 2 options now before you drop that. There's 2 options. There's a $4.99 and a $9.99. Starting in September, at the end of each month, September 31st will be the first one or whatever. We're going to give away for all channel members, not subscribers, but if you actually support the channel, if you're a $4.99 a month, you get one drawing into the pot. And if you're a $9.99, you get 2. And then we're going to come up with some other little options for you to make it better. But we're going to have a prize at the end of each month valued at no less than $150 to $200 bucks, or then $200. We're going to start doing that for those that are members of the channel. So you guys help us out like that. We appreciate you. Subscribe if nothing else.
Help us
right.
help you.
Help us help you. But just think about that. Consider it. Now, this is the swagger.
Swagger stick. From
Swagger
Tactical
stick.
Fishing
Now, there you go. It's got a nice slow fall. Now, there's your action. Pop that puppy up. It's got some shimmy going down. Grant, you want to know how you sign up? You sign up on the YouTube channel itself. When you look at this on YouTube, it should show you the way that you can subscribe. But that is starting in September. Now, I mean, all right, Alex. Look, Alex, you throw these baits a lot.
Yep.
I want you, compare that to what we've seen. Give it an honest opinion.
I think it's closer to the Cinco than any of the rest of them are.
Well,
It's got a nice
it's
shimmy
got the
to
shimmy.
it. It's definitely got a good shimmy to it.
Please tell me y'all ain't gonna start that members first BS. No, we're not gonna do members only videos. We started doing that a long time ago and quit. But we're just if you are a member of the channel, you'll get entered into a drawing each month. Haven't tried, but heard the Bass Pro rocking shad rolls very nicely with good tail action. I don't know, neither do I. Mexicans are coming out with a bait called the cactus. All right, but so
It's a good color too.
it is a good color.
Yeah,
but the
that's
thing
the-
about
that's the
that bait right
Junebug
there, it's
red.
multi-purpose.
Yep, it is.
It's multi-purpose.
You can wacky rig it. You can Nico rig it. You can rip the tail off and throw it on an Ed rig.
So
I put it on a Senko. 90%
let's go ahead and
of
do
the
it this
time.
way.
Well, let's do this little free weight real quick and see. Ooh,
What you doing right there?
that's just
Just sticking it.
sticking. Yeah, you could probably if that had a nail weight in it, that might be kind of interesting.
Let's see. Aaron Young. Okay, solid on the Texas rig and Nico too. What about putting some small nail weights in each end of that tactical Cinco? We probably could, except I don't have any small ones because we're actually selling down to bring some more stuff in the shop. So all I got is a pack of 1/8 ounce, and that might be a little too much. Now, did we show this bait earlier?
No, we did not.
Okay,
We
so
did not show this.
we're using a Sugar Hill of Steve Pinkston's shaky head here. Now, what worm is that? What company is that one?
Looks like a softie.
It's
Is it
a softie?
It might be a softie.
I thought it was a
Yeah,
softie.
it's a softie.
It's a
okay. This
softie.
is a softie. We'll start with that one, and then we'll put the tactical on that one. So this is a true shaky head. Zoom finesse on a crappy hook on a split shot rig is a shimmy. Now let it sit. Now let it sit still. Watch what a softie worm does. You see that tail raise right there? That's the one thing I have to straight up give softie credit on. If you're throwing a shaky head, look at that. That tail will stay up. Now think about if you had some chartreuse, it was a darker color, and you had that chartreuse, and that chartreuse, let it sink, and that chartreuse is just sticking up. This is a softy worm. We sell them. We sell them here at the store. You can buy them online, but there might be other stores. I like how the tail floats, and it does. It's got a really good thing. Now, also too, I'll tell you what I do sometimes. That's on the Sugar Hill Shaky Head. I will sometimes take the 5-inch because they come in a 625 and a 5-inch. Sometimes I'll take. Appreciate that, Coleman. Appreciate you supporting us. When that tail sticks up like that, it's a dead ass Stillwater film set. But sometimes I'll take that 5-inch and I'll put it on one of our weedless.
Net heads.
Net heads. Yeah, I lost it. The net heads, and I'll put it on like an 1/8 ounce or even a 16th ounce Ned and let that thing fall really slow. So that's a good view right there. So that's a softy worm. I haven't used a floating worm in probably 2 decades, dead rabbit. But I'm telling you out here with spotted bass, it's almost a necessity. So that's a good one. Now let's put the now let's go ahead and do the tactical on that one. I've always liked softy worms because of that.
Yeah.
And if you put that on a really even an owner 1/8 ounce shaky head, it's got that nice little slow fall.
That red green one they used to make is perfect.
Oh, I know, and they quit making that one. It was like
that works everywhere.
Yeah, if you can find a worm that's kind of like it's like a dark amber and green.
That one right there.
Which one?
See above where the top of the napkin is? It's almost like that color.
Damn. Yeah.
But it's kind of a reddish.
Yeah, so it's green pumpkin on top with kind of a
melonish.
That's what it's called. It's called morning melon.
Yeah.
But they quit making it. How about busted my ass?
Yes, you did.
All right. So anyway, here's our tactical fish and swagger. There you go. So this one sits a little more flat. Okay, there you go.
Ooh, that's got.
But it's got a nice slow fall.
Well, it's got a nice slow fall, but look at that wiggle in it.
Right. So yeah, you get a lot of movement on that one. That's the one thing with the softy that you didn't really. Now it raised up, but you didn't get a lot of shimmy.
No, you did not get.
And that has also to the head because the way the head is sitting, you almost got to get the head right on some of these. See, like right there. See how that is? So nice. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Pop it up one more time on that rock. See if you can land it on the rock because that head is a different design. So that head has a lot to do with it, what you're laying it on. But I can see that working. That's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that bottom end and put it on a weedless Ned as soon as you get done with that one. So that passes the muster to me.
I fished that on the Spro Skip Gap football head.
So Skip Gap, it might stand up a little bit better. Now, I want you to screw, go ahead and let's do the old zoom. This is the mag shaky head. Put one of them on, and while you're doing that, I'm going to tear this swagger apart and go ahead and put it on the weedless net head.
Andrew's got a real shaky head worm being cut right now.
Oh, okay, Lowell about wiped out the table. I did, dude. Listen, I've been here. I'm going on 3 hours of sleep too. Danny, I just caught a 6.5 pounder, Chandler Irwin. That is awesome, dude. Fantastic job. Where are you at? Swagger is good on the shaky, but private is deadly on it.
You still got that speed worm floating around?
Who?
You.
Speed worm.
Yeah, the one that you hit Ken in the face with last.
Yeah, it's on here. I do have it. You want me to put that on the shaky?
Yeah, we can pop the tail off.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
That's nice.
Now what? So that's the Zoom mag shaky, and that's kind of like everybody's standard right there. Hey Jonah, we did jig trailers at the beginning of the show, buddy. The softy is a great looking worm. I like the ones I got. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I haven't seen a worm really that I don't like yet. But that is the Zoom mag shaky is a lot of guys use the trick worm, but that mag shaky's got a much thinner tail.
So because of that salt, it's going to fall.
Because of the salt.
Yeah, salt's heavy.
Now that color, what color was that?
I don't know.
Did you throw it back up right here?
Right there.
All right, so that's watermelon candy red. Watermelon candy red.
Candy red's got to be coming from the flakes in it. Red flakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good looking worm.
Yeah.
Its
tail sits up nice. Let's see if I can get it up there on that rock.
It looked like it was raising up. Well, as it fell across that rock.
Yeah.
So there you go. Look at
There
that.
you
So
go.
that's
That looks
decent.
good.
That is a wicked color. Now, okay, I'm gonna rig up another one. But this, put the camera on me. This is now, we took that swagger and we took the back end of it off. If you watched Andrew the other day, remember he said all his baits have to be dual purpose. So now the way he had it sectioned, now we got a weedless Ned rig going on right there. And then you said pop the tail off of this one?
Yeah, you can pop the tail off of it. You see how it's split to a taper
Yeah.
underneath it?
Right above the taper or at the end of the last rib?
Right above the taper.
Right above the taper, right.
And that'll make it a mag shaky worm.
All right. Andy Miller, thank you for supporting the channel. Absolutely. Appreciate you, buddy.
That does.
I wish y'all had an MRE to try on a Ned rig.
Sorry, Thad, I let you down.
Now, listen, Steve Billington said, no, leave the tail on. And listen, Steve Billington, I'm sorry, but I already bit it. So there you go. Now, see if you can do this. Get it in a corner or like a corner of the screen. Like start on that other one because it's more flat. Put it all the way on the other side. Now, I want you to slow, because a lot of people move a Ned rig too fast. I want you to slow ass drag that thing across the bottom because this is what it's supposed, when you throw a Ned, this is what it's supposed to look like when you drag it across the bottom. It's supposed to be very small, very slow like that. See, you get that wiggle right there? A lot of people work their Ned rigs too fast. They know there's a couple things I'm not really good at, but Ned rigging and wacky, I know a little bit about that. And you also have to figure too, that bait's way far away from your hand too. So the angle is going to be a lot different.
It looks like a crawdad without the pinchers.
It looks like a crawdad without the pinchers.
That's
John
secondary.
Phillips, appreciate you joining the channel, buddy.
The secondary movement that it's got when it stops is what is really nice looking.
Yeah. And so that's off. So you can fish a swagger as a wacky, as a shaky head. And let's just say it gets the hell knocked out of it, tore up around where the hooks go, because you hook it on the other side and you still have that back section and you got your Neds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty sweet. So Casey Weaver came by, picked up some of Danny's 3/16 weedless Neds today, which is what you see on the screen, except that's a heavier one. They fit and look great with half a Cinco. Can't wait to try them with some other crawls and stuff. Appreciate you coming by and seeing me today, Casey. All right, now this one, I don't know because this hook might be a little bit small on this, but now what is this? What is this worm?
That's the private.
The private. Hell, I throw it like that. I throw that on a wacky. Andrew designs his baits. Look at
Straight
that.
up.
Ooh.
Okay, that's kind of wicked.
Yep. That's good.
What is that called?
The private.
Ooh, man.
Now, Matt, yeah, so I mean,
That's got some nice shake to it.
well, and it stays off. It stays off.
Yeah.
That's wicked. I like that color too. You guys really not seriously, like, I don't think our camera shows you as good a color as what we're seeing here in person. The tail would be shaking that ass right now if we hadn't bit it off, Alex. Okay, Billington's upset with you on that. That's a good looking bait.
Well, see, what Alex is doing is just showing the versatility of how good this tactical fishing company
Well, he must, because he don't
baits
shut up
are.
about him.
I mean, I've been impressed. I mean,
Alex, I'm playing with you.
Right when I was taking a drink. Thanks.
All right, let's do this one because this
All right.
one's jacked up and different.
all
I
right.
think that worm's deformed. Let me get one that's actually supposed to.
You're going
look
to put it
right.
on the screw lock?
I want it on the screw lock. Now this is, and I think the baits might have. I think they just set in the package so long. I don't think that's supposed to have that bend in there. But this is big bite.
Stretch it
baits.
out, Danny.
I'm
Stretch it
I am
out.
stretching it out.
Hmm.
That's how you stretch it. He's stretching it slow.
Blowing my ear, Ken.
No.
All right, here we go. Put that on the shaky head. So this is a Big Bites 8-inch finesse worm red bug. Okay, 8-inch finesse worm red bug. I got salt,
We're-
stank everywhere.
we're
I was
gonna
about
do
to
this
say, I don't know
again.
what it is about
Okay, we'll do that.
plastisol, but
Look
all
at
this
him.
stuff just reminds me of my childhood.
Steve Billington says I'm looking at it like it's a cheeseburger. Are you calling me fat? I think he's calling me fat. I've lost 5 pounds. I'm going down. Okay,
You're
but I
watching
do
your
like
girlish
cheeseburger.
figure, huh?
My girlish figure. Man, I've done so many push-ups. I've done more push-ups the last 4 days than I've done in the last 4 decades.
Wow,
I am so sore. Can you have one screw lock and one without and have them fall at the same time, Carson Fowler? Man, what is this like?
Like this is a
Like
lure
Holiday
review.
Inn? Or what's that commercial say?
Don't use a screw lock. You'll be all right.
Don't use a screw lock.
Never.
Well, okay.
Just
I don't have one
hookup
right here with
ratio
me,
is better
Carson.
without the screw lock.
Do what?
Hookup ratio is better without a screw lock.
It might be, but I just did it I thought it would be good. And I think it's worked fine. But yeah, I mean, it is. What Paul B's, I think Paul's laughing because I said I look fat. That's almost like a screensaver.
Well, the tank is getting dirtier somehow.
The tank is getting there. All right, so this is Big Bite Baits. Now that is an 8-inch finesse. I mean, it's trying to hold up. It's trying to hold
I
up.
think it's falling.
There you go.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
listen, I don't mind the fall if it's slow.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily mind a slow fall. I don't mind a slow fall. Okay. What are you laughing at?
It's like a double bent worm.
It is a double bit one because listen, I'll be honest with you guys. These things have sat in the shop for about 2.5 years, and nobody's bought them. So I thought, heck, I'm gonna use them tonight.
It's got like 3 bins in it.
It does got 3 bins. It's got that what is that? You must be over. What is that? Parentheses disease or what is that? How did I say?
Peroni.
Peyronie's disease. Big Bite Baits has got the Peyronie's disease. All right. Now let's go back to the Elastec on the and listen, kudos to Phil for coming up here tonight because he's the one doing all the work and he's getting wet. And so he's doing a hell of a job. But let's put it on this bang stick from Elastec. Let's see what this thing does.
His hands might be blue tomorrow with
They
all that
might
junk
be.
in it.
It's hard water. It's hard water. I think you had it.
No, I just tossed it back. Where did you put it?
What do you mean? Where the hell did I put it? There we go. All right, here we go.
If Danny was a fish, he would have missed it.
The way I stick a fish, the hookup for a screw lock versus no screw lock doesn't seem to matter. I could be wrong, Tyler Shelnut says. What did the tail on a private look like? You guys see it before the tail got missing. So this is what it was. And where did I spit that tail? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's a zoom thing. I'll find it. I'll find it while we're looking.
I see it. I see it on the camera.
Where's it at? Oh, no.
Dead center. Keep going over.
This?
Yeah.
No, that's that
Oh,
jig.
that's that jig. Okay.
That's why I already grabbed it. Did I spit it on the floor?
You bet you did.
Hold on. I'm looking for the curly part of this tail.
Oh, you were spitting that junk all over the place.
Watch your mouth. Guys, why can't we just have one episode where y'all don't get in the gutter? Huh? It's not me. It's the guys I hang around. What do you say? Try a Z-Man SMH worm. I don't have any of those right there. That's a chicken rig bait. All Herschel Walker did in high school were push-ups and sit-ups. And then Michael Bradley, Peyronie's disease. There, no, that's not it. I know I had it. I spit that.
Look under that Zoom packages right there. There's a piece of plastic hanging out. No?
I got enough Ned heads here to choke a billy goat. I had to spit it. We were in the gutter as soon as we saw the tank. And that is true. You guys started this show off wrong. And listen, I can't help it. Now, what do we got here? Okay, so this is the Z-Man. What is it? That's the finesse TRD. What the hell's the name? I done lost that package. Here we go.
Oh,
Bang Stick Z. Bang Stick Z. Now, okay, now let it sit. Just let it sit.
Float up.
So I think that would be a good one to dead stick.
Yeah.
And no, I should have bought a fuzzy dice to do it. I don't have any. Warren Barnes says the Z-Man SMH is the juice. Mitchell Pierce, you must have swallowed. Mitchell, I really did lose this thing. Is that it right there on the back of that?
No, on the
No,
over further. Yeah. Nope.
This?
no, that's not it. I'll find it. Anyway, okay. At least we know Danny's a spitter. Kevin Thornton is past your bedtime. The screw lock, Steve says, is better for skipping in his opinion. I will cut the screw lock down a turn or two if I'm casting farther distances, which is what I do a lot. Well, the names of these baits ain't helping. Bang Stick, private. Is that the tail on your right, left corner of the screen? Hell, I don't know. I don't know. These baits will be here when I get here in the morning. I'll clean it up. I really don't know what it looked like. It was like a curly tail, right?
It's a speed worm, yeah.
It's a speed worm, like a speed worm. What are you doing now over there? So that don't look bad. But again, I'm not crazy about Elastec baits. I know guys love them. I mean, that probably raises up better than what's the Zoom product that looks like that? What's the Zoom product?
Fluke stick.
No, yeah. Say that again.
Fluke stick.
Fluke stick. That's why I couldn't think of it. Bent carrot on a wacky rig could be the juice. It could. And Dead Rabbit says no on the Elastec. What'd you tell me this for?
So all that is a speed crawl.
Okay. Okay. So here we go.
So all that is a speed crawl. Cut off the tails, cut off the head, and then you got basically a cheap dice bait made out of plastic.
You do got a dice bait. Speed crawl, cut off the tail, cut off the head.
Yep. Now, if you want to do it right, take living rubber with a needle and shove it through it about 10 times. And then all of a sudden you got yourself a dice bait.
And a hell of a lot
And
cheaper.
you didn't pay $20 for 4 of them.
That's true. These open baits are going to be on clearance tomorrow. I don't know. You'll have to come by and see. On the Ned.
I just put it on a regular old.
Put it on that drop hook, the
Just a
weightless
hook.
hook. Because that's what they would run that on. Phil, you've done a hell of a job tonight, son. I mean, you have worked your butt off.
Oh, in the middle.
In the middle.
Dead in the middle, just let it slow flow. Now, I would use this on a much smaller hook,
Oh, yeah.
if normal, like a
Like if you had a
number one,
wacky hook.
a number one or number
Yeah.
two
That
wacky.
or
Yeah,
flat?
that's
Just drop it.
All right, here we go.
So this is just, what did you say it was?
That's just a Zoom speed crawl.
Look at that. Now look, that blue on that screen, it's like Space Invaders or
But
something.
see, because when
Like Galaga.
Galaga.
Yeah,
It's like Galaga.
so I'm doing this because if you try to makeshift one of these
Yeah.
at home, you still need the living rubber to run it through it because that's what gives it the flare.
Yeah, right.
So there are guys that are the expensive ones are pouring the tail, like the little what we call the skirt.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. They're actually pouring it, and that makes it super expensive. But if you just run regular old silicone or living rubber through that thing, that is basically an oversized dice bait,
Gotcha.
and you did it at home.
Yeah. Okay. I
But
got you. And
because
again,
that's
that hook is-
plastic,
yeah.
those little guys ain't going to do a lot.
Look,
But
it looks fake on that screen right there.
it's
though,
just
that
nothing.
blue.
It looks like somebody. It looks like 2 bass ate part of a crawdad, and it's just a dead piece of meat sitting there.
Blue, electric
But
blue.
if
Look
you-
at that. I mean, it doesn't even look real, does it,
Yeah.
on the screen?
It's crazy.
But if you look at what a bass eats when it's a baby,
Yeah,
he's eating little bitty square,
Little bitty
round,
square
round
round
type
things.
things. Yeah.
I got you. All right. Okay.
But run through silicone through that thing, and you just save
My-
yourself $20.
Mitchell Pierce says, I've been impressed with my homemade fuzzies in shallow water. It looks like those crawlers we used to make in the easy bake oven, no doubt. Life is too short to be effing around with Elastec. Well, here's what we're going to do. The TRD, the turd. Now, this of all baits is probably one of the most effective, but is one of the ones that I hate the absolute most because we're going to put it on that weedless Ned. I want you to put it on that weedless Ned head. And to me, again, when you get to where you have to, oh, that's a good Lord. How does crankbait? How the hell did crankbait get on
Because I was
the
going to
table?
put a shad wrap up there.
Where'd the Ned go? Oh shit. Okay. Well, put that thing on. This right here, though, I can't stand it because you got to put super glue to hold it tight. No matter
Mhm.
how you do it, after 2 or 3 casts, that thing is up, and it irritates me that I got to buy some super glue to make a bait stay on a thing.
Mhm.
Totally effective.
And that's actually 2 different types of silicone blended together, poured in a mold, and it makes it extra stretchy.
Totally effective bait. It's a totally effective bait. And it should stand straight up.
Nope.
Oh. Well, there you go. It might be how the head lands. Head's on the side. Pull it, give it a little hop and see if it sits straight up.
You got,
Well,
you
you
got
ain't
Get it
got
up here on this rock. Let's see.
well, you didn't rig it weedless and you're about to get hung.
Oh, it's spinning on
Hey,
its own.
come here. Give me
Oh,
that
my
thing.
goodness.
Give me that thing.
That's spinning on its
Damn
own.
trout guy.
Oh, I still got a couple more to show you too.
Guys, look at this. This is a weedless Ned head. The trout guy's got the hook sticking out. Good night, Phil. I love you.
don't
to
let him
death.
pick on you.
No, I'm gonna pick
Oh, I'm
on
not
him.
worried about it.
Nah, we're buddies. He'd give me shit. All right, so this is how it's
'Cause
supposed
I've
to.
seen him fly fish. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I suck at fly fishing. I absolutely am terrible. Although I do like it. This is the way it's kind of supposed to look. Now I'll throw it back down in there. I always have super glue at the ready for cut, so I just glue all my Ned rigs. I know, but I don't like it. Now, okay, there it is a little bit more. So that's on our weedless Ned that I pour. Them things are a booger to sand down. I thought that would give it a little more. I thought it would stand up a little more.
I like the tail of the swagger stick better than that.
I actually do
Agreed.
too. I mean,
Agreed.
I agree with you 100%.
So if you notice, depending on what type of hook you got that swings out a little bit more, it acts like
There
a
we go.
keel.
Okay.
And then it tips it up more.
Okay.
Now it's
that makes
actually
sense.
standing straight up, though.
It is. But again, now put it over there in that corner and move it really slow like I had you do that TRD. Just barely drag it very slow. And it feels like I didn't sign up for this crap, Danny.
But see, if you'd have a hook with a bigger swing out on it, it would act like a keel and keep it up.
Keep it up.
It just doesn't have that secondary movement that the
It is too stiff. It has no little
yeah
boost.
you had that swagger before.
It's
with
laying flat because you didn't stretch it first. They're full of salt. Jeremiah, give me the thing. All right, let's see if you're right, Jeremiah.
I don't think it works that way with silicone baits.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will see because I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to give you the stretch. You can cut a bang stick in half, giving you a fat Ned and TRD ticklers at half the price. Okay. Let's see. Plastisol skirts from custom skirt molds fused together make an okay dice. Yeah. Amazing how popular a $10 aquarium would be.
Yeah.
Especially a dirty ass one that's been. Where'd I put that thing? Been sitting in the basement.
Now, if you guys are around any fly shops, they do sell the silicone or the living rubber in there because it's very commonly used in streamers as well.
Is it really?
Oh,
They
yeah.
sell the flat living rubber or the round?
They sell both.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
there's a secret.
All right, here we go.
There.
I stretched it, Jeremiah. See you, Casey Weaver. Let's see. All right, Jeremiah, I stretched it now. I got a little salt on my hands, and I stretched the daylights out of
Still
that thing.
laying flat.
It may come up, and you're right. It could be the hook, that style hook.
Just doesn't have that secondary motion like that tactical fishing.
And Steve Billington's got his mind in the gutter down there again.
Does he?
Isn't a TRD not supposed to have no movement? It doesn't necessarily have to have no movement,
This one certainly has no movement.
but it's still. I would expect more from
Yeah.
that. All right, so pull that up. Now let's go with the power bait, the Little General.
You're on your own.
You don't like the smell of this?
Oh, I love power bait, but I ain't sniffing that bag for you.
That sounds like a T-shirt. I love power bait, but I ain't sniffing that bag. All right, here we go. It's the line angle that's keeping it flat to the bottom. Andy Miller said maybe, but the
We don't exactly have a ton of space to work with, Andy.
also too. Well, I mean the tactical fishing one stood up.
Yeah, tactical
it has
fishing
some-
stood up, no problem.
All right, let's just see what this one does. And
All
you
right.
might be 100% right, buddy.
And then
Again, we're not experts here at all. I can take a twig and have the same action, probably stand up. I was supposed to put some toothpicks into some worms, but I couldn't find them. So he might be right. So that's laying totally flat too.
that's laying flat, but it's got a little bit of
But the general laid flat too, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know that that's.
Alex's bait wins if you want to do it that way.
I like a little bit of standing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try one more.
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
about as
It's on
good
the
as it's
rock.
going to stand up. Yeah.
All right, let's.
But you can see how baits act when they're on different types of bottom,
Yeah, on rock it was more
like a
apt to stand
pebble
up.
versus a.
All right, yum. Let's go cheap. Cranking and yanking. We're gonna go cheap, and then what are you gonna do? We're doing.
We're
something.
gonna do a little trick.
We're gonna do a little trick. It might be the head, Jeremiah. The swimming pool is your friend. That's true. All right, let's put on one of these little cheap ones though. Now this is a little yum dinger. This is a 3-inch dinger. All right, 3-inch dinger. You want to put that on there? And then what are we doing now?
We're gonna see if floating worms really float.
If floating worms really float, how are we gonna show it?
We're just gonna drop it in the tank.
Okay, we'll have to show them the worms that you're getting ready to drop for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so here's your yum. Alex, let me ask you a question. Of all the baits we've had on tonight, what's impressed you the most? And I know you. Hey, listen, if it's tactical, it's okay.
I'd say the
This
tactical
hook is-
fishing, the private on the shaky head,
Yeah, that was impressive.
the swagger stick on the Ned head, and then the cast minnow, the Echo.
That's a good choice. Those are 3 good choices.
Mhm.
What about you?
I'm big on the tactical right now.
You like it?
And then I like I still like the Tackle HD Craw.
Yep. Because that was very realistic.
That was
looking.
very nice.
And then I'm gonna call it our Yamaha minnow. It was that big 7.5 inch. It was nice.
The Castro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
good.
that was. I mean, of all the things I've seen tonight.
Yeah, that was
gosh, I don't want to make Ryan's head any bigger than what it is.
That's all right.
But that was wicked looking.
That's a good made bait.
That is wicked looking. All right, so
Still
here's
got it.
just old cheap yum dinger.
He's got it kinked a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still
it's
But
because
still.
of the hook.
it's the
Yeah.
hook.
But that's when we go back to if you put a little bend or kink in them,
Mm-hmm.
you get a different action out of them.
Yeah,
And the same thing with a shaky head, whatever.
you can just manipulate the worm a little bit.
Right. There's a reason why.
You got to
You
pick
hear
it up
some
and drop it.
guys
Do
say-
that. Pick it up and drop it. That's true too. Yeah, you're right, John Phillips. That's yeah. So I get that shoot too. Farmer, we did the jigs very first thing in the show, buddy. We already did the jigs. All right. So anyway, all right, that's pretty cool. I think we hit one. So let's see now. What are you getting ready to do?
So you're going to take standard bubblegum floating worm.
Standard bubblegum floating worm.
Just throw it in the tank.
Okay. Why don't you drop it?
All right.
Chunk it in the tank. See if it sinks.
Doesn't float.
Now, what brand is that?
Ooh, confidential.
Confidential.
Now take that. That's a Danny Joe's floating worm. Here you go.
Danny Joe's original floating worm.
Floating plastisol,
Floating plastisol.
and see how long it takes for you to see it on camera.
We can wait a minute because I don't think that's going to sink.
It ain't gonna sink.
I mean, like, hey,
It's
push
a-
it down and see,
Yeah, I
push it down and see if it
push it down.
push it down and watch it, see if it goes up.
Dang.
That's impressive.
That is again okay. So that is Danny Joe's original floating worm.
So,
Okay.
so if you're fishing grass or timber, whatever you got, and you want to throw a floating worm, and you want to keep it in that 6 inches, that's your worm.
Danny's original
top.
floating worm.
Yeah, because
Talking about the
because
top
you got to
6
keep
inches?
in mind, we did that with no hooks, no swivels, no nothing,
Right.
and that other floating worm naturally sank on its own
right.
because the plastisol is slightly different, where he's using true floating plastisol.
Impressive. No, we didn't do the toothpick trick because I couldn't find one. I used to have a bunch of them. All right, y'all need to go finish orders. I need to go finish orders before bed. If you're a new customer to Tactical Fishing, use code NEW20 and go get some baits.
Show the tank. We got a couple more last minute fly things I'm going to show you
All right.
guys. We showed you this one earlier, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
cranking and
This
yanking knows
one-
my secret.
this one's called the
Ooh.
Krelex right here.
What's it called?
Krelex.
Okay. That's pretty wicked. Well, how
This
would-
one you can jig this because it's got weight tied into it.
uh-huh.
Looks like two different things tied together.
Well,
It's
it is.
articulated.
Articulated,
It's
yeah.
got 2 hooks on it, but you could actually do a straight retrieve with this. You know, you can get, because of the flashaboo and flash that's in it, it's going to give you a bunch of different actions. Dying fish, or, you know, like we were saying, let that sit on the bottom.
Remember the old front runner?
It kind of has that front runner vibe, with that other.
So if you
behind
did
it.
like white and that bluish silver,
yeah,
and you can put it on the front or you can put it on the back, and if you worked a spook or whatever,
yeah,
and you want to get two at one time,
I got you.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me. Where can he get those Danny Joe baits? Stillwater Films wants to know.
I
Is there a website?
I gotta look it up.
Catch Outdoors? www.catchoutdoors.com.
I was sitting.
That's what's on
I
the
was sitting on
package.
the couch one day and ordered them.
That's what it says. What do you got there?
So this is
Good Lord,
more
that's-
like a rainbow trout pattern that you can see. I'm just using the weight to get
Now,
it down.
I've
It's
thrown something that
weedless.
looked like that.
Yeah, this is an articulated streamer as well, but you see how you can get some really interesting movement out of this.
Yeah, now kind of see if you can hold it like totally steady to where it kind of, I guess it'd be hard because you're going to have to pull it up. But if you tied that in, that's kind of going back to what I was telling you earlier about some of the guys taking streamers and tying oh shit, what's that knot?
Loop knot.
No. Oh, you tie a drop shot rig. Starts with a P. My brain is
Palomar?
Palomar. I don't know where I couldn't say it, but tie a Palomar knot. Think about if you had something like that with all that feathers, and you had a weight beneath it, and you drop that thing down, and now you've got those feathers sitting there just.
So something
Boogie.
more like this little guy.
Yeah, if you could keep it on on a horizontal line tie, but something that size right there, with the eyeballs and the feathers and all. Just imagine if that thing was sitting totally horizontal.
Yeah.
Your water current's there, and the feathers are actually really giving it some movement.
Well, now that the weight's down there, it's going to act a little more like that jigging action that you want. This is again another weightless fly, but it's this is called a flatliner, so it's actually tied horizontally.
Can you hook that to that drop shot rig?
He
He wants to know. Peter P wants to see why you're doing that. What did you find out where you could get them?
Tackle Warehouse has 10 different colors of them right now.
Where's those
Danny
scissors?
Joe's.
Mhm.
Can you pass me those scissors?
You bet.
Oh yeah. So while he's doing that, we'll try to do that, and then that'd be the last thing we do now. For real, Danny, I'll buy all the lures I use tonight. I'll message you tomorrow if you want to sell them, even the big bite bent and 3-section worms. Okay, we might do that. Let me ask you this now.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Okay, John Phillips is seeing. We'll see you, buddy. Let me ask you this: of all the things that we've looked tonight while he's tying up that last little rig, what has least impressed you tonight?
Oh, put that down.
Least impressed you tonight, and then also, do they have methylate in that floating worm? Did you see methylate on
They
tackle
got like a
worms?
bubble gum and a bunch of it.
I mean, if you have bubble gum, methylate, I mean, they both will work at certain times.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and look.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So look,
But
here it is, kind of on the drop shot,
It's on the drop shot hook, but
that's not the right, like a true drop shot hook.
yeah,
So, but could you imagine that, guys? Like, if you could do it and hold that totally horizontal on Lake Lanier, even in that color pattern, on a drop shot, and just get it horizontal, because again, that's that VMC spin shot Nico that he's kind of got it hooked to, and so that's really not going to be the way you want to rig it up. But if you tied that thing with a true Palomar, got it tight, and then pulled the now
you see how it's got that jigging, that flat side to it. That's kind of some of the motion that you want to see, and you can see it's got a good whip.
Well, here's the one problem with that: your hook, your line tie it's
away.
It's the wrong way.
Yeah.
But if you could get one tied where it was up and down, with a little current, that would look much better.
if you take that Danny Joe's and put it on a shaky head, see what it looks like.
Okay.
Because I'm particular about
Where's the shaky head?
because shaky head's a big deal. And if you want it to stand up, some of these ones that kind of kink over, fall over, whatever. And there's different things you can do with your retrieve and all that to make it pop back up.
Shaky head.
But
That's the last one we're
I'm
gonna
just particular about what I pick for a shaky head.
Yeah, I got you. Grant, I actually have a couple packs of those Lanier baits still left here in the shop.
Oh, shaky head.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, but you were going under the gut. Like
no, it's screw it.
Screw lock. Okay.
Yeah, we forgot. We have screw lock.
Dave, hang
They
on.
sell flies like that in the Bass Pro fly section. Yeah, and I'll tell you what we're going to do here too. I'm going to have some of those flies coming in here. I'm going to carry a lot of bass flies and some streamers and stuff like that, because there are a lot of guys around here that don't mind fly fishing, but they want to go for bass. So here's our last one of the night, and it is that Danny
It's a true floating worm
Danny
on a shaky
Joe's
head.
original floating worm on a shaking head. They do sell fly making stuff. I ain't tying no flies cranking in here.
We're gonna try. I know you guys love the hell out of bass, and we don't blame you on that. But if y'all would be interested, we'd like to try to show you all some of the more trout and striper fishing that's around as well. Here we go. Oh man.
Now, okay, let it sit and let's see what that. So it's got now the way the head is laying.
Right.
So that is more induced by the way
The head.
the head is.
Yeah. And that's being on a screw lock and not really bent.
Okay.
But see how it just went up?
Yeah. I get it. Put a hitchhiker blade on the end of that TRD. Yeah, I've seen people do that as well.
There you go.
Okay. All right, Phil, being a trout guy, and I know you you do a little bit of everything. What most impressed you of all the baits we saw tonight?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, it was that 7.5-inch amethyst.
Yeah, the Echo.
The Echo. Yeah, that thing, man, I'll tell you what, that downsize that a little bit and go after some striper. You get it all white.
They have that like
You
a
can get it all
3.5. They got like
You can get it
three
down to
sizes below that.
275.
Oh, that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, no, they got that thing.
Yeah, that, and I'd throw that on a scrounger head as well. And I don't see how you couldn't tear some bass and striper
Will
up
you
on
ever do
linear.
that?
That's the best jig trailer of the night. Tactical.
Yes, sir.
Tactical is the best jig trailer.
Yeah, by
Hold
far.
that up. Yeah, so that, what was the name of it again?
That's the combat crawl,
the Combat Crawl.
and
That
he's
was
got
one you
a
like
he's
the
got a
best?
larger
Yeah,
one,
for a jig. Yeah.
For
a
jig?
larger sized one coming out.
He's
too.
got a larger one coming out.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same. It's just a little bigger. It's
Okay.
4.19 inches instead of that one. I think that one's 3.5.
I got you. All right, guys. Well, look, that's fun.
Yeah.
That was fun just to kind of see what these baits do and just to play around with the tank and all that. So appreciate you guys joining us and just spending some time. And first of all, Phil, you did all the work tonight. So thank you very much. Let's give him, as he tears the hell out of my table, let's just give his ugly mug right there a big thumbs up. Thank you very much. I put a small piece of toothpick in my bait to help it float. Yeah, I thought I had some toothpicks here and I didn't buy any today. And of course I didn't. We were going to do that trick. Alex, good job tonight, as always. I guess you know what? Like, we give him a hard time about tactical, but they
They make
performed
good
well.
stuff.
It
They really do.
performed very well tonight.
I was
So
impressed.
it was good stuff.
Is that what you were looking for?
No,
that was me.
that was you. And so Ken, as always, my grumpy buddy,
Hey, it's
my
all right.
partner in crime.
Oh,
It
he's
was
got a
good fun.
day for him in November, remember?
What's that?
The day that you're having a bad day thing.
Oh yeah, did you know that there's a national Have a Bad Day? It's
Really?
in November.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll celebrate that together.
Awesome.
So anyway, guys, appreciate you joining us. I think after seeing all this, we're going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow on the lunch break at 12. So you guys join me. And again, remember, Thursday night in studio, Bassmaster Elite and local legend, local favorite, whatever. He's one of my favorite people in the fishing industry. Emil Wagner will be in the house, and we're gonna pick his brain about his first year on the elites and just what he learned and what he's looking to do going forward. And we're just gonna have some fun with that. But join me tomorrow at 12. And again, for those of you that became members tonight supporting the show, thank you very much. And again, just consider it. If you have a lot of fun here with all the stuff we do, just consider becoming a member. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your night. Get some sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you.